All right. Tune into socialproofpod.com. All right. We are up and running. All right. We're good? Okay, listen. Who's that? Quirky Podcast Network. Welcome. We're happy to have you. Listen, we are here going to have a whole lot of conversations about a whole lot of stuff. I hit these two young ladies. Well, actually, I had Rosezena the other day, and I think Candace just found out yesterday. But I want you to know that you got the same invite that she got at the same exact time.
No, I'm thankful.
That's not true.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yo, in the voice note, I said, yo, hit Candace too.
You didn't say that.
Oh.
Do we have to listen to it?
Yeah, play the voice.
Do we have to pull it? I would rather put something on it.
We heard
Do you
now.
wanna
That's all
bet
that
something?
matter.
Between you and me, and then, you're my client, she's my client, so I was going to keep it, confidential.
Okay, we'll listen to it after. We'll listen after because I was like, yo, make sure you tell a six-figure spy chick to pull up because this is exciting. So first off, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
What qualifies that statement?
I'm excited to be here today. This is the first time I hear Social Proof is doing this, so
Yes.
I'm excited.
Inaugural.
We making history.
Absolutely.
You called the right
100%.
girls.
Huh?
You called the right girls.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Man, listen, as I was thinking about this too, I was like, man, there's so many people that are like amazing in the space that I don't always get a chance to just kind of kick it and have a conversation with you. But if we were just sitting in this room, there'd be so much game that just flies around. And so I had this idea of there's nobody, especially during lunch, because I think there's a lot of people that are at work and they're on their lunch break right now. And I was like, yo, some of the conversations that I've just had in private with no cameras, no microphones, they have been game changing. And that's pretty much what I want to provide here today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when y'all hear entrepreneurship, what do you think of? Let's start with you, Candace.
So for my hours with Dame Dash last night, I'm on a whole nother planet.
Hold on.
right now.
First off, you spent hours with the Dame Dash?
Hours.
What was y'all doing?
Filming a project. I'm an executive producer, but I was a part of something that he's filming. I filmed my own show already, but I haven't released it yet.
Got it.
So I spent hours with him, and then the week before that, my mentor Skittles, I spent hours with Allie Webb, Rachel Rogers, Hello Nicole. So I'm like on a whole nother planet now when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Love it.
I'm on like a founder level. Like, hey, I founded this idea, and what's my exit plan now?
Yeah.
Like, it's that fast.
Gotcha.
It's not more so like, hey, I got this idea. Let me go to social media.
Yeah.
This is the idea. What's the exit plan?
Gotcha.
All in one day.
How long you been an entrepreneur?
Almost 14 years.
14.
I started in 2010 without Instagram.
Yeah, so you was a real entrepreneur, an entrepreneur that didn't think about making videos and content. Like you actually had to ask people to buy stuff.
Exactly.
They don't understand that.
No,
about these
Instagram
kids.
wasn't out yet, I don't think. Or if it was, I wasn't on it.
Yeah, man. Goodness gracious.
I got it out the streets.
Out the streets.
But now I do know social media too, though, so it makes it good for me.
You make money. You rich, right?
I'm not rich.
Uh,
No, I'm nice. I still work very
That's good.
hard.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Yeah, I think the game of entrepreneurship is changing now, but it's always been changing. Like throughout the decades, because you've been an entrepreneur for how long?
10 years.
10 years. See, this is so good to have people who
10
understand
years.
that's been in the game. So let's just talk about this pandemic money for a second. What were you doing before the pandemic?
The same thing I was doing.
Yeah,
during
the same thing.
So anybody that's been like really working before the pandemic really won during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can't like turn our nose up at like pandemicpreneurs, but
No.
I don't think people understand the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of
Ooh.
entrepreneurship, especially if you got in when everything was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as you talk to entrepreneurs that
Mhm.
are maybe fresh or new,
Mhm.
what type of advice do you give them?
Well, I'm gonna tell them to secure their brand before they begin to build it, right?
Spoken
Because
like a true attorney.
I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I see a lot of people invest a lot of money into a brand and they lose it, or they have to start all over again and rebuild because they do not own the name. So that's what I tell entrepreneurs, right? But it is true. Like, there has been a lot of ups and downs in this journey. And if you're in it for the fast and quick, you in the wrong business. Because entrepreneur is not that at all. It's really, you know, it's going to be some trials, some tribulations. And you got to be wired a different type of way. Like, you know, I'm from the west side of Chicago, Candace from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And I'm actually grateful for where I'm at. I come from struggle. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't easy for me to just quit. Yeah. You know, my daddy always told me quitters never win and winners never quit since I was 5. So I know I'm a winner. So there is no option to quit.
Well, there is an option to quit.
It is. But then what you do after that, after you quit?
You start something else and you quit again. And you start something else and you quit again.
But then that's not quitting.
That's transitioning.
I think it is,
transitioning.
No, I mean, you may be thinking like as far as like quitting a certain type of business or something like that. But like for me, I always had my law firm, even when I didn't even want to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to finish law school and get a great job. But I think when you're called to do something that God has a plan for you to do, right? It's like he's going to make a way. He's going to figure it out. Now, you could pivot. You can, you know, alter your journey. But I don't think there's no quitting for me. I've been a working person, too. You worked, right? We worked before.
But this why it's good, because she a lawyer. I'm service-based provider. So people who looking, they probably like, I ain't trying to go to law school. I'm not going to have a law firm. Like, I'm selling sweaters. I'm selling T-shirts. This don't relate to me. Yeah. So I think it's good to have somebody who's a lawyer and somebody, you know, I sell T-shirts too. I do services. So I think it's a good mix-up so people can get a different point of view. Gotcha. From 2 different people in 2 different positions in our entrepreneur journey.
Yo, you don't think it's good for people to quit sometime, though?
I'm quitting.
I mean, you should.
You quitting? You quitting what?
Whatever. I'm tired. I want to do licenses. Like, I have built my brand. Somebody else use the name, pay me the money.
So you're starting something else?
Like TV, film type of things.
But she's not quitting. She's strategizing to pivot.
For sure.
To do something different, right? So, like, when we talk about the journey of entrepreneurship, right? To me, like, quitting entrepreneurship is like, you know what? Damn this, I'm going to get a job, right? And I have nothing against people who work a job, right? Because we got teams, right? Like, they are the people that help build entrepreneurship. Right. But at the same time, like, I think if you're going to say I'm quitting, you're going back to, you know, working and things. So like if I say, OK, I'm not doing, you know, my law firm anymore, but I'm finna start, you know, a business of salon suites and open up salon suites. Did I really quit on entrepreneurship?
Right.
No.
No, but I do think people mask quitting with doing something else. And we have this cycle of, okay, I'm gonna try this for a little bit, but once it gets hard, I'm gonna stop and then do something else. But the doing something else, not all the time, because I've pivoted a lot, right? But I think a lot of entrepreneurs aren't expecting it to be hard, especially if you launch and everybody supports you and it's all love and it's amazing.
That don't happen for most people though. Yeah. That's not true.
What you mean?
Like, most people don't launch and everybody support them. Like, that's not. So some people make so much money that they detach. They're not on the ground. Like, I'm still on the ground every day. I talk to people every day who they're not making any money. They don't have any support. They did a lunch. Nobody bought anything. And so that's not happening for everybody.
Nothing happens for everybody, but
that's not happening for most people.
What was your very first business?
My very first business, I think it was a cleaning service. I think.
And you're telling me nobody was excited that you're, okay, I got this job or something?
When I started, entrepreneurship was not a thing. It was like get a job and keep a job and go to college and get a career. That was before 2010, before I got into spa. So that was when entrepreneurship wasn't a thing. Now I think the reason why people are quitting because this is the thing now. Like, I know people who don't want to tell people they a bartender. Yeah. I'm like, girl, bartenders make money. But you don't got to try to lie like you got a lash business that ain't popping. Yeah. If you're a bartender, and you trying to build a lash business, nothing is wrong with that. Yeah. So now entrepreneurship is the new glory, and you're frowned on if you had a job, where when I started, it was the opposite. Like, if you go do entrepreneurship right now, you crazy. You better go get a job or go to college and get a career.
I don't know. Talking to first-time entrepreneurs, typically, if you're trying to do something, at least the people closest to you will say, oh, well, I'm glad you're doing something, or you're following your passion or something like that.
No.
They don't necessarily support. No.
Oh, you're crazy?
No.
You've been rich too long.
Right.
Who?
Anybody looking, he been rich too long. Bring him.
No
People
way.
don't say that. Are you
like
crazy?
Like
Nobody supported y'all at all?
No.
I mean,
if that's the case.
in 2013, no. They were like, what you... No, you need to find you like a resume, put it together, and apply for you a government job. I remember being at a vending event where I used to sell these planners. You know,
I met you there. I said, you're a real lawyer. What are you doing here?
Like you got to hustle. You got to do. So I said, I'm going to create these planners. And I remember me and my mama at this event, I had a table with the planners. I got a banner with my picture on it for RJ Pierce Law Group. Mama take a break. She come back and she like, Pooh. She called me Pooh. She like, Pooh, I just met this lady down there. She's selling skincare, but her daughter a lawyer for the government. I got the email address so you could send your resume.
And my mama
I'm like, Ma, we doing this. RJ Pierce Law Group. But in the back of my mama here, she like, I just gave you a loan for these planners, these books. This ain't working. You need to go get a job, you know? And so that was, and I think too, where I'm from, Chicago, I remember doing a Black Women Expo and everybody was walking. At this time, I had the little baby shower chairs that everybody use now. Nobody had them, so
don't use them now, guys.
Don't use them now.
Don't use them now.
I knew it was a way to attract people to my booth. And they would walk up and be like, you a lawyer? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, you know, I do business law things. They like, no, you don't do divorces or wills. I got a job with the state. Saying that proudly and boldly. And that was the moment I knew I had to leave my city. I had to leave my city and go where entrepreneurship was acceptable, where people were willing to support you, because no, it wasn't easy in the beginning, especially like it was 2013 for me, and that wasn't common. It wasn't even acceptable at that time.
Yeah, when I first, like, let's say the first business I ever started, and I can't remember which one it is, but I was so excited about the business. And as I'm telling my friends and family, I'm so excited and so detailed in the plan. Like, yo, I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that. Yo, you wanna be a part of this? This is something that you could do. People got so excited off of the energy that I shared. And I maybe it's not 100%, but I had, maybe it was a gift of mine to be able to bring people into my shared excitement. Maybe they didn't think the plan was going to work. Maybe they didn't think that it was a good business, right? But they was like, yo, this guy is excited.
What year you think that was, though?
And where are you from?
I started...
Where he from? Make the difference.
So hold on. Nobody supports y'all?
But and then
my mama taught
Black women with our experience.
Unbelievable.
Black men. People buy into men before they were women.
And not only that, my mama told me in 2016 to get a job. My mama told me in 2016 to get a job. I had made multiple six figures, but I had got broke. She said, Nikki, you need to get a job. It was in 2016.
Yeah, about 2016 was when my
mama told me to go get a job.
Yeah.
I hadn't made the millions yet. I couldn't take her. She wanted her to tell me to get a job now. She told me to get a job. That killed my soul.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to my mama for 2 years.
That's crazy. Look,
my soul was killed.
Like, and you gotta realize, I'm from a city where if you graduate from high school,
that's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Like, you glorified from that. Go get your little post office job, or you know.
Ooh, don't say little post office on YouTube. Ooh,
sorry. Because it's look. Let me tell you, because my uncle worked for the post office, and he was one of the most popping members of our family. He was like middle class for us, right? But not little post office. But from my city, it's like if you had those jobs, those certain jobs, that you were considered to be doing well. So it's like, no, like, what are you trying to do? Like, I think it was like a mental
That's how my husband was before we got together. He had a government job. I made him quit it, though. But he did have a government job.
Well, I had a job, too. I don't understand, and maybe it's just my experience, but one, I refuse to believe that when you launch a business, your loved ones immediately tell you that it's not going to work.
Let me tell you something.
You can think that.
Let me tell you something.
First off, okay.
Let me share an experience with you.
One second. Okay. I'll let you share that. My mom loved everything about me and everything that I do. She supported everything,
That's
right?
amazing.
I'm talking about, if I told a story before, if my mom walked into a door and there was blood everywhere, and there's blood on my shirt, and I'm holding a knife, and there's a person laying on the floor bleeding, she is gonna say, what did they do to you, David?
Yeah.
No, my mama gonna help me clean it up.
100%.
So I ain't saying it. My mama a real gangster.
Listen, I be so excited.
It's levels
First
to
off,
this thing of mamas.
I started 100 businesses, but every single one of them, I was so excited. And like I was painting t-shirts. Like I don't know if y'all know.
We bought your
company
t-shirts,
Mesquite.
Dave.
Let me take you back.
Okay.
When I was painting t-shirts. You ever heard of the company Mesquite in Philly? If you're from Philly, you know. It was a company, it was like abstract art.
Oh.
So my friend, Dotsky, shout out to T-Dot, he would make these shirts and he would paint on it, just art, right? And he was like, yo, he'll put your name on it, your city, whatever you want on it. So when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's dope. And it was really artistic. It was a good product. So I started doing it myself. And when I showed people the product, mad people was like, yo, I want one because it was a good product and it was fly. Maybe they weren't supporting me.
Can I say something?
But maybe they were supporting what I did.
So I think some people, it's just for you. Like, it don't matter. Like, for me, people like, Candace, everything you touch turn to gold. It's just for me. Like, my husband tried to be an entrepreneur. It's not for him. And he said, this ain't for me, Candace. Like, this your thing. Right. And he has a job again. And the man's so happy, getting so many hours of sleep, snoring. I'm up here burning the midnight oil still, 14 years. I'm like, I can't even go to sleep right now. Yeah. He tried entrepreneurship for years. He made multi-six figures. He said, this not for me. I can't handle this stress level. And he quit. Yeah. And we lost over $1 million because I quit my company at the same time too. So we lost over $1 million 9 months ago. He quit, I quit. We both didn't know we were quitting though.
Why you quit?
I was burnt out. Like, you don't remember this, but I was telling Rosezena, you was my second coach ever. And so you don't, that's why I be mad at you. That's why I be mad at you. You was my second coach, and I never forget, we had a coaching call. You said, Candace, you're too passionate about this. You said, you got to take the passion out of this and look at this as a business, because if not, you're going to always be having the same complaint. And I tell you right now, 14 years later, it's my same complaint. Like, why they want to do the work? I want them to win. But I'm the number one leader for spa in my whole industry. That's why I'm number one, because I am so passionate. I just stay on top of everybody. And you told me that back in 2016 that my passion is going to hurt me. And it has. I was so burnt out, and I had made millions of dollars by this time. And I was like, I'm going to take a break. And I decided to just take a break, and he quit completely. And it was at the wrong time. And neither one of us had the proper plan in place. And I lost so much money. Luckily, I had, good credit, personal credit, good business credit, a bunch of credit cards, $1 million some dollars in assets. And I was able to go through my healing journey. And it was crazy. I didn't find out until about once we got in therapy. He told me that he wanted to kill himself. I was like, I want to kill myself. Wow. I just found this out 3 months ago. We married in the same household. I just found this out 3 months ago. So he said he cannot handle the pressure of entrepreneurship. I can handle the pressure of entrepreneurship because it's just my thing. Me winning, I don't care. You can give me anything right now to sell. I'm going to sell it. It's just my thing. It don't matter if my mama don't support me, if they don't see the vision, they don't understand. I'm going to win. Right. And so everybody ain't got that in them. And I think for you, if your mom and everybody was like that around you, that just was your thing, man.
Maybe it wasn't everybody. And maybe, again, this may be another gift. I can remember some people that said this isn't going to work. I 100% can remember some people. But maybe it was just me. I just focused on the people that did like what I was doing. I'm like, yo,
and that's a plus.
Thanks for the support. Yeah. 10 people could not support me. If I got one that says, yo, that's dope, I rock with it.
But most people, they get one person say no, they go and,
so,
child.
And when I say like quitters never win, like I think like you did quit the t-shirt business, but look where you at. You didn't quit, right? Sure. You're not a quitter, right? So it's like, you can, this ain't working. Like we have had how many programs have we put together in the business and had to like say, you know what, this ain't it.
Exactly.
That got to go away, right? Like you got to be smart about it too. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, like you just like mentally, like it's a mental warfare, right? Because like the devil is playing games. Like you gotta be
the economy playing games.
You gotta be aware of
playing games
of the content that you
the
are consuming.
Playing games.
That's your business partner, whether you want them to be or not. And they ain't coming to do nothing in the business but take your money, right? And it's just like, man, like I have some change of views. Yeah. Just from becoming an entrepreneurship, because it's like, man, I worked so hard for this money And now I gotta get
because it ain't all yours.
Right.
People think it's ours.
Really?
Oh, you made no, I did not.
Yeah,
the company did.
You had a story, and I wanted to hear that story. I cut you off a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even want to go back to
Nah,
the
let's go. We here
Why you
now.
want to go back? Why you want to go back?
No, what I was gonna say, because I think you were saying like where y'all from and what, like where I'm from. I remember I had started selling Mary Kay makeup
I saw Mary Kay
because I needed to raise money to buy my books
Caddy.
from law school. Books like $200 some dollars, everything, right? And I remember calling one of my cousins who wife picked up the phone. And I said, hey, how you doing? Can I speak to his name or whatever? Trying to sell him, Mary Kay or whatever.
What he was going to buy?
Well, I mean, I just wanted him to support me.
Oh, okay.
It was like a fundraiser, but he could have bought it for his wife or whatever. But because you my cousin, you didn't live in the house with me. And she was offended that I called their house trying to, raise money for my books. But where I'm from, it's more common to put money on prison books, like sending money to people in jail, because I have done it for my brothers. It's more common to do
bail people
that
out
than somebody calling asking for support to buy books, because people can't even fathom why you gotta pay $250 for a book. That sounds stupid. Like that don't even make, but that's how much books cost. And I can't even imagine how much they cost now, right? Yeah. And I used to buy my books off of Amazon and think I had to hustle just to make money to buy my books in school. But where I come from, if I call somebody and be like, so-and-so said, could you send him some money on the books? They'll be like, oh, okay, let me see what I can do.
But not no school books.
So it's
just a different mindset.
It's a mindset thing. And it's like, just coming from an environment like that, you gotta be a certain type of person to push through all of that, because again, it was only required that I finish high school. But I said I wanted to be a lawyer since I was 5. So I had to go figure out how to do that and how to become that. And it's the same thing in entrepreneurship. Nobody is gonna gratify you or glorify you or pamper you and push you. You got to be the one to push yourself. You got to be your own cheerleader. You got to be your own hype man.
And most people can't do that.
And most people can't do that sometimes,
unfortunately.
Right? Therapy is important too.
I was crying today. I said, I'm finally on social proof, and I didn't cry in my therapy session today because I didn't know I was coming.
Hey, it's all good. We here now though.
Period.
Yo, and you're an attorney, and I've always wanted to share this, and I wanted to have a conversation around it. For 6 months, first off, you got trademarks?
He don't know me. I have over 13, and I'm her number 1 ambassador for her company.
Neil be coming for her.
I'm number 1 ambassador, but I got over 13 myself.
Got you. When I first started, the Sleep is for Suckers brand, I didn't get a trademark for 6 months. And I want to hear your thoughts on this, because not everybody has the money to trademark in the beginning, right? So I'm a server at the Cheesecake Factory. I ain't got a whole lot of money. I got enough for these shirts, and I'm going to take these shirts and I'm going to sell these shirts.
Right.
Now, eventually I did get a trademark 6 months later, but there are some people that will not start until they get it trademarked, and I don't 100% agree with that philosophy.
And I understand why you don't, but I have had situations in my 10 years of practice, right, where someone has started the business, went out and took their refund check from, taxes or whatever, and went and purchased inventory for that brand, right? Put that brand all across the inventory, only to receive a cease and desist letter demanding that they turn it over so that it can be destroyed. So business is risky, right? So if you're gonna proceed with caution and know the risks that are possibly ahead of you. Now, you were lucky to operate in 6 months and nobody came for you, right? But in my experience, it would be irresponsible of me to tell people to go start a business, invest your money, put a name on it that you don't own, when I've seen people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars for doing it in that order.
So you're saying the number one thing you should do when you have an idea is trademark it.
The number one thing you should do is do the research first on it to make sure that the name, before we go buy a house, what we're going to do? we're going to make sure that there is no liens or that title is clean, right? Before we buy the house, we got to live somewhere and we want to buy that house, but we want to make sure that title is clean. So you got to do the research first. And if you feel like, okay, I've done enough research, nobody is using it, right? Then maybe you could take the risk, because you could take the risk, but somebody might file that trademark a day after you done that research. So it's just, yes, the number one thing, file the damn trademark.
But this the part. Everybody who looking, I'm for the underdogs. Okay, this is what happens. Most people like me, I didn't get my first trademark till 5 years in because I didn't know any better.
And she was cussing somebody out.
I was cussing somebody out one day, and she called me.
Her and I was like, "Now take all that stuff down. You got too much going on." And she said, "You know what? I need to get my trademark down." I'm like, "I ain't talking about that right now. I'm talking about Instagram right now."
But for everybody who's the underdog, what happened is, we will have an idea. We will go buy the t-shirts. We will do whatever, right? We won't get the trademark, and then we quit on that business. This how people are looking. The people are only looking at the risk. They're not looking at the reward. So now, since I've been around Dame and Allie Webb and everybody, I'm so smart. Ooh, I'm so smart now, baby. This brain on, the planet don't even exist with this brain on. I'm so smart now. If I have the idea, I will go get the trademark, because I know I'm building a company to sell it anyway. Yeah. So most people, they just quit. Whatever inventory they got, it's collecting dust. Whatever product they got, it's collecting dust. And they just quit on the Instagram page. It's abandoned. They just when you can go sell it. Because you got the trademark, you got the t-shirt, you got this, you can just go sell the name.
And it's so many businesses.
Nobody thinks like that no more.
Businesses, right? Like,
you gotta be thinking like that.
Everybody watch Pretty Woman. What did Richard do in Pretty Woman?
I don't think I've seen that movie.
He bought businesses. That's why he was the billionaire. And that's what we like she said, like, we got to think on a different level. Like, if you set this up, like you said, like, and also too, one of the coaches just recently said this, is like, when you start a business from the beginning, you got to know, what is your exit strategy?
Yeah.
Is it to start this? Oh, you said that too in the bathroom. But is it to start the business and pass it down? Or is it to start the business and actually sell the business, right? And a lot of times, too often, you know, we do want to start businesses and pass them down to our kids. Well, I got 3 kids, and I know ain't neither one of them going to be a lawyer. There's confirmation in this already. So I'm not running my business to pass it down to my kids, right? But what I am doing is making sure that I set up a way where I have business partners that come in, and whether I'm working or not, I still get paid the royalties from my business off of my name, because my name comes with attachment of a goodwill, right? But also, too, it happens too much in the Black community, where we see a lot of people who started businesses, real estate investing. Granddaddy had 35 properties, and he left the properties to the kids, right? And now kids running the business, ran it down. It's only 2 properties left in the whole portfolio now, right? So we got to be smart and strategic about what we're doing. And before you even begin to buy the t-shirt or, you know, put the name on the brand, what am I really going to start this business and do with it? Because now, and I seen Oprah said this earlier, and I believe this, clarity brings courage, right? If you clear about your journey and where you're trying to go and where you're trying to end up at, now it's like, ain't nothing going to stop me. I don't got no imposter syndrome. I ain't worried about what they doing over here, there, or nowhere, because I know where I'm trying to get to and not what everybody else got going on. And that's one reason I think for me, you know, I've been able to maintain what I'm doing, because I ain't worried about nobody else. Because my vision board say this.
But that's another quote. They say uncertainty will paralyze you.
Yes. That's a fact.
So a lot of people, they uncertain. That's why they paralyzed. That's why they stuck. That's why they can't move forward. That's why they can't do anything. Because they too uncertain. The waters are too uncertain. And like me, I don't know how to swim, but I'm figuring it out. So some people, they're not going to, if they don't know how to swim, they ain't going to dare even go near the water. So they paralyzed when it comes to their business. And another thing too about passing the business down, let's say somebody do have, you know, I don't know what everybody do there, but let's say they got a t-shirt company or they sell skincare or, you know, our business, we see a lot of them. You got to make it a legacy business. If she know her kid, like my kids probably would not go into spa and beauty, but I have taken this one thing, me being a massage therapist, and created that into an empire, and it's a legacy. So like how Brunner Brothers got Brunner Brothers, I got the Spa Expo. I got the Spa Awards. If I die right now, they know who to call. The contracts are in place. Hey, they got to keep your mama event going, and they have to pay you this percentage every time they do this event, because your mama is the founder and you are my kids. So I'm setting it up for generation after generation just off these 2 events that I created to take care of my family forever.
I like that. I still, well, yes, it's very important. Now I'm operating the same way. If I have an idea, before we move on the idea, we've got to get it trademarked because I just know better, right?
And that's the only reason, because we know better.
Yeah, for sure. But I think all of the things that you don't know will keep you paralyzed, or
Cost you.
once you know more, you become even more paralyzed. Oh my gosh, I gotta get the trademark. I gotta actually register the business. I gotta get the bank account. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And it's so many things that bog us down as entrepreneurs.
But let me tell you, as an entrepreneur, you have to be a problem solver. So
That's
if you
a fact.
know
Solution-based.
you need a trademark, right? Like she goes on live and make money every single day and teach
Period.
people how to make money every single day. Like if you want to get in this game of entrepreneurship, you got to be creative on how you raise capital from the beginning. Like just put that in your mind, right? I got to be creative on how I raise capital, right?
You have You have to
can't-
create money on demand.
Exactly.
That's why everybody
Exactly.
mess up here. Like somebody have an idea, they ain't thought about how to create the money on demand.
Give me a process of making money online. When I go live, man, I'm not a good salesperson. Yo, first off, real quick, side note, hey y'all, because this is gonna be my sales pitch. I need you all to hit like on here, okay? Like, just hit the little like button, that support, and also give us a super chat. It's like $3 or $2.
What's a super chat?
So they can actually donate if
Oh.
the information is good.
Like a
they can
badge on IG Live.
Yeah, they give us a little badge. Throw a couple dollars. Sow a seed.
Period. That's what I said.
Sow a seed.
I call it house rules on my IG Live. It's called house rules. You
Talk to me.
got to have house rules on social proof.
Mm.
So I go live. Well, I use
Establish the house rules real quick.
Hey,
Go on,
everybody. So I come on. First of all, y'all, I make sure I meet brand new people every single day. Whether I'm online or offline, that's number one. I have to make sure I'm visible and I have to make sure I'm relevant. Number two, because I'm so certain, I speak with authority.
Yeah.
I teach with authority. My businesses operate with authority. So when people come on my platform, this is my platform, and we have house rules here. And so what I say is, hey, I have invested all of these millions of dollars into my brain. I've given away $1 million to my followers and my audience. When you come up here, you're gonna respect the queen, because I am the queen.
I like that.
And you have to respect the queen. So at bare minimum, you have to give me 99 cents just to be on my live. Oh, I don't play no games.
Hold on, did we get a super chat? Somebody.
Woo! Is that one of my people? That's probably one of my people, because they understand the assignment.
Highlight that for me. We're going to keep
gave
that
it?
on up.
If that's one of my people, say I'm here from Candace. Who is that?
Nah, that's my sister. That's more than me.
That's your sister?
That's more than me right there. That's family right there. Yo, if y'all want to, real quick, if you have a question, put the number up there. We're going to try this little live call-in thing. So we are going to be the Howard Stern of entrepreneurship, okay? So we want to take live calls, live questions, anything that's going on right now, anything that's going on in your life that we can help with. We really, really want to help. So do they call or send a text?
They're going to send a text, and then we'll send them the link to call in.
So send a text to 404-421-5732. Come on, super chat. Come on, chats. Y'all going crazy.
Ricky, tell Slabo Tribe, get him a number
like
and tell
that.
Slabo Tribe to call in.
Body sculpting.
That's one of mine.
Come on with it. Okay.
Simone.
Let's go. Hey, listen. All right. So first
There go
off,
another one of mine. Come on,
Okay.
Revive Touch.
listen, y'all came here. This is our first show. This is our first show. Okay. So all of the chats, anything that y'all donate. Okay. I'm going to take these ladies to lunch. Okay.
Please take me to lunch.
So whatever y'all give, I am going to take them to lunch for the information that they're providing. So if y'all give $30, we're going to Chipotle. You feel
we
me?
going to Chipotle.
I actually like.
We're going to Port
30
Calvin's.
piece.
I actually like
Not
Chipotle.
if they
I don't
gave
eat
30
Chipotle.
bucks,
It's no
okay?
flavor.
Candace.
I'm
It's
going-
no
listen,
flavor.
She's so
I'm
picky.
taking all of the money from the super chat, and whatever that is, that's the budget.
We're going to give it away. How about that?
At least he didn't say like McDonald's. We going to Chipotle.
He know we ain't going to eat
Chipotle.
McDonald's. I don't like
Yeah.
Chipotle. It's no flavor.
I
We
can't.
going to Chipotle. 'Cause
Listen.
let me tell you.
Well,
let me
tell
you, 'cause
your
this
friends, okay?
Now this morning meetup. You your friend. This is my first day. Being loyal, this is my first day. Don't put no pressure on me.
I'm taking
Put
these
pressure on me
ladies.
when you invite me back the second time.
Okay, all right. So you got. You said what?
We got questions.
We got questions. All right, let's
Somebody
bring the
did
questions.
$10.
up.
All right, first
Okay, $10.
have either of you ladies considered acquiring
Can we give her a mic real quick? I'll read this one right now, but give her like one of the handhelds. You can set it up over here. Okay. So Digi Sweet Counsel says, have either of you ladies consider acquiring other businesses that align to your brand? Somebody looking for.
Is that the Money
investor.
Council? That's probably the Money Council.
Digi Sweet Counsel.
I would say I have been thinking about it. I really have been thinking about, but what I would do different. I have I'm very reserved when it comes to partnerships because just all the bad partnerships I've seen go wrong in my business. But if I do acquiring of other businesses, I definitely need a partnership because even though I've been running my business for 10 years now, I do feel like I have a lot more work to do. So where I'm trying to get this business to, the law firm business to. And so I have been thinking about it, but I have to be very smart about it because what you don't want is you're now dividing and splitting your time. And when you start to divide and split your time as an entrepreneur, you're not giving that one thing 100% of what it needs so that it can grow and excel. So I'm
tired. I ain't trying to do nothing.
Come on.
But you can acquire businesses.
Look, I'm tired. I mean, I got a lot. I got Airbnbs. I got a trucking company. I did a lot of things.
Yeah.
But they didn't align with my brand necessarily, though. They just think that I did because they was popping at the time and I had the money to do them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Here's my philosophy on this. I want to acquire businesses and invest if it fits into the wheelhouse of what I do already.
That's
so
smart.
If I can have, let's say somebody's like, yo, I want you to maybe not, or acquire my business and we're missing promotion, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I already am on social media. I'm already promoting. Yeah, for sure. So I can not deviate from what I'm doing already and it already fits into my wheelhouse. So if somebody says they want to acquire, I don't know, I'm sure you may acquire another law firm if they do trademarks or estate planning, or somebody that does, I don't know, they might have some sort of unique business where they create, I don't know, trademark artwork or something like that, logos, right? Yeah. Logos or something like, or somebody that creates logos. Then it makes sense because, okay, we take the logo, I want you to trademark my logo, but are you satisfied with that logo? No, I think it's okay. Well, I have another company that can help you with that. So it's all, you know, it doesn't take much away from you.
Yeah,
so.
Right. We got somebody on the line.
We got somebody on the line. They're live right now.
Oh, Dr. Donna
Patterson.
All right, Donna, I think you live. Donna?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Hey, on YouTube,
hey,
can y'all
Queen
hear?
Candace, so proud of you, girl. I have a question. I know that you go days without sleeping and you're still pushing one event after another, 6 events in one day. Tell me or tell us, what drives your passion to go so hard every day?
So multiple things, to be honest. For one, I'm on my third life, everybody, okay? I'm on my third life. So that's one reason. And then number two, I've always been a championship workhorse. I feel like I was amazing at any job I ever worked. So I'm going to keep that same energy into my business. You know, I am a champion, so it don't matter what I'm doing. But I have been rock bottom before, and I never, ever want to go there again. But even if I wasn't an entrepreneur, when I was a waitress, you know, I'm going in early and I'm leaving late. I'm working on my off days. So this year, I got great work ethic. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't work for money anymore now. Thank the Lord I passed that phase in my business. I don't have to work for money anymore. But I just go so hard because I'm a community service leader. Like when I go hard now, it's no longer for me. It's for the people. You know, it's for the person who can't get up. Like they didn't gave up on their business. Even when I wanted to kill myself 9 months ago, I was still on IG Live every day.
Yo, real quick. You wanted to kill yourself
3 times this year in 2023. And my husband said twice. And now we happily in love and like nothing ever happened. It's crazy.
Why?
So for me, I'm such a high performer. And again, I'm on my third life. Now I see my patterns. When I get to a point and I can't, because I think for other people every day. I make other people millionaires. I make other people be able to be in a position to quit their job. I make other people, your shit can't, I don't know, we can cook, but your stuff can't sell, I can make it sell. So I have to think for other people all day, every day. So when I get to that, now I see my pattern that when I get to the point when I can't think for myself, I'm burnt out and I need to take a break. But because so many people expect so much from me, because I've built this brand and people just think I know the answer all the time, I have to constantly show up on my worst day. My brain works on my worst day, but for me, it gets to a point where it stopped working for me and I can't think, or something might happen to me and I can't figure out how to get myself out of it. And mind you, I had a coach at the time who couldn't help me figure it out.
But real quick, illustrate for me, like something's not working for you and it's so bad where you don't want to be here anymore.
Yep, because I couldn't think. I'm very, very solution-based. I could not find a solution. I was tired of wrecking my brain about it. I was tired of, mind you, I got this big old storehouse. I got the same thing I'm doing right now. It's the same thing I was trying to do back then. And I hate to say that God wouldn't let it work. It would not work. I'm not doing anything different right now. I've been trying to get on this couch for 3-4 years. I'm on the couch right now. I didn't do nothing no different. And so during them times, it don't matter what I tried to do for me, it would not work. And I couldn't figure it out.
I think it has to be something deeper than your inability to problem solve in a particular area. Nothing will work for me to get. Okay, what is the thing that didn't work? Because is it business?
So like, let's say if I normally get on, every day I hit my IG Live button, I'm going to at least make $1,000. That's
really?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. So let's say if I normally get on IG Live and I make $1,000 and I get on IG Live and I don't get a sale, like how I'm not getting a sale? Let's say I send an email that I got 20,000 plus people on my email list. I don't get a sale. How I'm not, when I tell you that God stopped everything to get my attention, he stopped everything. I'm not doing it. That's why I'm so grateful for it. Everything that happened to me now, I don't care if it's somebody taking me to, even though I don't like Chipotle. I'm thankful for the Chipotle. And I'm saying, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And thank you, God. And thank you this. Like, I'm a totally different person from what I was before. Right, nothing will work for me.
But is it, okay, so we can say that you're upset because, okay, let's just, as an example, I get on IG Live, they're not feeling me anymore, nobody gives me any money.
They was feeling me though, it wasn't that they wasn't.
Right, but what I'm saying is it has to be something else. Is it rent is due?
No.
I need this $1,000. I can't figure out how to get rent paid.
So my broke gonna be somebody else broke. So when I lost the money, I didn't lose foreign cars. I didn't lose none of my 16 Airbnbs. I didn't lose my Spot Ball Tribe headquarters. Every bill I got was paid. I didn't lose any of those things.
But I'm just trying to understand, to end it all, right? When you have loved ones, you got a husband, you got family. Yes?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
And you got 3 kids. It's not, I can't solve this problem, so my kids don't need a mom.
So this, I can't think of his name, but he's like a dancer or something. He killed himself. It happened this year. I can't think of his name. He killed himself, and everybody was like, he was just doing this, and I can't believe he would be that selfish. And when all that happened, I said, for certain people, it gets so dark that I can't even hardly put, I'm about to cry thinking about it because I'm still healing through the process. I can barely put it into words what it was. It wasn't that I didn't have the money to pay my bills, because my bills, I got a man, first of all, and I'm smart. So my bills were paid, but it was just and I told somebody else, just have to be an influencer every day and have the answer. You got to look this way and you got to do this, and people tearing you down on social media. And remember we was talking in the chat. Okay. Oh, I bought this and I got scammed. Girl, you lying, and I don't want to beat you up for this and go back to my old ways.
Okay, now
I'm tired.
This makes sense. That I'm tired, and the world does get heavy.
Oh yes,
that's what I'm getting to. It's not. It can't be. I can't figure this out. I don't want to be here anymore. Now, if the thing is, I can't figure out how to get out of this dark place, and some of that stuff is mental. I was just talking to Ernestine. And so we got this new show called Nice Watch. We're kind of going through like the whole movie industry, what you should watch, all that. So they started talking about getting in character. And it takes a lot to get into character. So the guy, who was the guy that killed himself? He was playing the Joker. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger? Heath Ledger.
I didn't know he killed himself.
He has to get so like, I have to embody this character. I have to embody this evil. And I have to take myself and put myself into that person's thought process, that person's heart, that person's actions, their activity, their mannerism. I have to study this. And they were saying, once you get in it, it's hard after you say cut, it's over. I'm not that anymore.
Right.
Because I start to embody that stuff. And a lot of actors go through this. But I think the idea is to get to the root problem, because that's a serious thing to say.
I was so messed up. I told you I was crying before. I was like, oh my gosh, I had my therapy session today. Like, I got 2 therapists and I got a counselor. I was that messed up from just being this overachiever, thinking I got to save the world. I got to be a superhero. I got to answer my DM. I got to give the money. I got to know the answer. Like, that's what I thought I had to do. And that's what I've did for 14 years. October was my first month living a gentle life. After all the millions of dollars I made, out of everything I done gave everybody, I had to go through a whole process to learn how to live a gentle life. And October was my first month. And my numbers went down, by the way. I told I said, I like this for me now, but my numbers going down. I got to be on IG Live. October was my first.
So much pouring into other people, but nobody was pouring into you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, I'll be like,
make sure you bring that mic with you.
Oh, you're good. How you doing and things like that, because that takes a lot of energy.
But even with the pouring, like people have said that to me before, that's not enough. I feel like my kingdom assigned, my crown is so big and heavy and bleeding. I need help.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to find somebody who can wear my crown and don't let it fall off. I haven't found that one person yet in my industry and what I do. And so I'm like, if I don't, like I was on my live today, I was like, if I don't show up for y'all, I don't know what's going on. I care that much about my people. Yeah. And so because of that, it puts me in these dark places when they don't perform, or if I see them in 3 months and they still someone I'm broke, or like one girl car just got repo. I got on IG Live and got the girl car out of repo. Like my following is that strong and I don't even have 100,000 followers. We got the girl car out of repo. We got people, they finna lose their spas and we get on IG Live and they got their spa back. So it's just a heavy assignment, and I have to learn how to not think I got to take all of that on every day, all day, and that's what I've been doing, and I just was tired, so I'm like, damn, now my husband quit his job. I got to try. This is one thing I want to talk about, too. I don't want my man working for my company. I don't care if I do make millions. You a king. I don't want you working for my company. No, I do not, because he was like, because I think we had talked before about him doing something, I can't remember, but and I remember when he quit, he was like, I'm gonna just work for 6-figure spot chick. I remember what's that, and I didn't tell him this because again, I'm learning how to be a gentle wife too. So I didn't just straight up tell my husband like, no, you ain't working for my company. I was like, we'll talk about it. I don't want my husband working for my company. I don't want to work for my husband's company. I want him to be the king and I want to be the queen. And I don't want my husband working for my company. I know a lot of women, their husband, oh, that's my manager. Not my man. You're not my manager. Your man can be your manager. I don't want my husband being my manager and working in my company. No, I don't want that for me.
Yeah, everybody want to be influential. And everybody want all this stuff.
So when all that
people don't understand what it comes with. When
that happened for 9 months, I had to think for myself and my husband. And I'm bad on turning people down. That's another one of my problems. I'm working on it. I'm bad on turning people down. That's why I didn't find out till 3 months ago that he was like everybody know my birthday a big deal to me. When he couldn't give me enough for my birthday, I was pissed. I didn't give a damn what you talking about. It's my baby, I'm the queen. It's my birthday. You better come up with something and it better be good. I was pissed. I mean, he good now. Like he the king. He the king. I'm the queen, right? But I was so pissed that he couldn't give me enough for my birthday. I was out of alignment with my marriage. I was out of alignment with being realistic. I just was a hot mess. And so for 9 months, I had to think for him. I got to think for myself. I still got clients I got to think for. I still got to do for my family. I'm the leader of my friends. And I was just tired. I was like, forget all this. Like, let's get somebody else to do it.
What's up, Noah?
We have a question in the chat. What is the best way to go about obtaining a trademark?
Oh, you love those type of questions.
Do we have call-ins too?
We do not.
Make sure y'all send a text. Put the number up. Make sure you send a text. We want to hear from y'all. What's the best way about going to attain a trademark? Because we was about to go there. First off, Candace, we was going there. Go ahead. What you got?
I would say, you can go to the uspto.gov and file your trademark there. But the best way to obtain it is by
Call a business lawyer.
Period.
my law firm to do it for you. No, real talk though, because a fourth of our clients, we have about 4,000 clients right now, and about a fourth of our clients try to do it themselves first. And then they had to come back and we had to fix some things. I was at an event recently where a young lady stood up and said she did her trademark herself. She had her brand on and she was like, I really love it. And me and good trademark, being a trademark lawyer, I looked up her brand. And you guys remember, I don't know if y'all remember, we used to have a clothesline that we used to hang on the back porch.
Yeah, I'm from the projects. Of course I remember.
Okay, yeah. So,
did you have that, David?
Yeah,
did you have that too?
think?
Okay.
Your family's so loving. We don't know.
Y'all didn't have a loving family?
I mean, we did,
I think
but
we had a loving family, but it was
because I'm about to
dysfunctional.
say.
Yeah.
So I think, me personally, when people start talking about how hard they had it, sometimes it's like cat. I never, I talked to a guy one time, white guy, comes from privilege. He said, you know what, man? I think I want to go homeless. I want to give away all the stuff I live and live in the streets just so I can feel what it's like to have a hard life.
No, he don't.
I'm like,
He don't want to do that.
I'm like, you're bugging. So I can't say that I wasn't like poor. The lights were cut off every now and again.
So we never got our lights cut off.
We had tough times, like we had to get creative with meals, but sometimes my mom get them food stamps, it's all the way up. We eating good. I don't know what's going on. We did have I didn't grow up in the projects, but
I did. But
I think everybody had their level of difficulty, but I can 100% say that I never felt that my family didn't love me or that I didn't. Me and my brother went through our situation growing up, and we was beefing before, but I was so blessed to have a loving mother. I had my father around till I was maybe 16. Yeah. And I am super blessed in that way. Yeah. But it wasn't just because we had a nice house, but what was it, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms? Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
I want somebody got that trademarked. The clothesline.
Well, no. So what happened with the young lady? She stood up and she's excited, right? But there's 45 different classes under trademark law. That's why we have Delta Chocolate, Delta Soap, Mac Makeup, Mac Computer, Delta Airline, Delta Faucet. And so she actually filed her trademark, which was for her apparel line, but she protected it for the actual clothesline. And so it's like, and unfortunately, I never got to connect with her. I forgot what the name was. There was so many people in the room. So she's walking around now thinking she has her apparel trademark. And also, too, what's really a lot of things that's going on, why I say people should trademark their name. We just did a series on horror stories that happened in business for Halloween. One young lady just posted on Twitter that someone booked a consultation with her, booked a coaching call with her, been emailing her and everything, and then went and filed her name as a trademark, right? Yeah. And so, there's things you can do to fight that, but, what would have cost you $1,500 to get it on file? Now it's going to cost you about $25,000 to fight and prove to the government that you were the first user of that brand. And so that's why, I see all these horror stories, right? And we got about 5 of those cases right now, and it's usually people that know you. People are intentionally out here cuffing people brands, stealing people brands. So it's just that's why I tell people start with the protection first. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And don't go to Fiverr. Somebody told me they went to Fiverr. I was like, girl, please.
Yeah.
I said Fiverr's not going to protect you if something happens.
No.
I think when we tell somebody not to do something, we need to tell them why. Yeah. Don't just be like, oh, don't do that. Why should I not do that? And then what's the solution? So that's how I try to answer questions.
For sure.
Dave, we have a caller.
Okay.
Donna, she spun the block. She's back on.
The same Donna?
The same Donna.
Donna, welcome back. What's up?
Hello again, everyone.
Hi,
Hello. I'm Candace. Quick question. So you've consistently set yourself apart by coming up with great concepts such as Spa Tank, Black Spa Awards, and Black Spa Expo. How do you come up with these things, these ideas?
No, that's a good question. Shout out to Donna. Shout out for, popping me up, Donna. Thank you. But for me, again, Rosezena said there earlier, you got to know how to creatively make money. So I was just recently talking to my team, and I said, everybody do marketing now. Everybody do. I'm a marketing strategist. I'm a sales strategist. I'm a girl bye. I'm a creative director. Put me, I don't want to be in them boxes. I don't want to be what everybody else doing. And I have been saying I'm a marketing strategist for a very long time. And I remember when I was with Dame, I was trying to introduce myself and I kept on messing up. And I was like, I pitch every day. I win pitch contests. It's because I changed up a couple of words and I said, I am a creative director. I took marketing strategist out and I had to do my pitch like 3 times. He wasn't there yet, thank the Lord. But I had to do my pitch like 3 times. Everybody if you guys are listening, you need a creative director on your team. I don't care who you are, what you do. Who is your creative director? Most, and this is just what I know to my knowledge, most big brands, they have a creative director on their team. Yeah. If Nike want to put a shoe out, people are sitting down and they're planning that whole thing out to the T. And most small business owners, they think, I'm just going to go post on social media. Oh, I got these T-shirts or I got this. And they just go post on social media and they don't think beyond that. Yeah. You need a creative director on your team. So that's my new title. Creative director. So I have to know, hey, if I'm a massage therapist, how do I next level this? Yeah. Okay, now I got a spa. How do I next level my spa? Oh, I have a community now. How do I next level my community? Oh, I have a book club. How do I next level the book club? And so everything I do, I always think about how do I 10x this? How do I next level this? And that's where my ideas come from. So anything that I'm doing, I'm already thinking about. And there's another thing I tell everybody, you got to decide what type of entrepreneur you are. An amateur is 1 to 2 steps ahead. Yeah. A pro is 3 to 6. A master, they 7 to 11, and a grandmaster, they 12 and up.
What about the people that's worrying about the next step?
Well, they are amateur, 1 to 2. Like I want to be so many steps ahead. Like how we just like somebody asked, hey, have you guys thought about things that align? Hey, I thought about this. So we're already thinking about things. We haven't probably done them yet, but if we need to pivot, we've already kind of had a thought. That's why I write everything down that I think about.
However, that can cause confusion, though. Not confusion, but
this is for people who are
stagnation.
What?
You ever be thinking so many steps ahead, you get so nervous and you don't do anything?
No, I don't do that. So I'm not telling people to do that.
A lot of entrepreneurs do.
I'm saying if you have mastered something, how will you 10x that, or what's the next step? So if somebody sells T-shirts, I'm selling T-shirts. I have more than enough money because that's when you pop it, when you got more than enough. Hey, what's next? So it don't have to be at one time. I'm just telling people this is how you want to be. I don't want them to get stagnant because they do that enough. Their lane is full. So we don't want to confuse anybody. But once you hit, I call it a timeline. You need to have a timeline. Hey, in 6 months, I want this. Yeah. In another 6 months, I want this. Or maybe in 3 months. I remember yesterday, Dane come on asking everybody, what's your 5-year plan? That's what he was asking everybody. Somebody didn't know. So a lot of people didn't know the answer. They ain't thought that far.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that question.
Well, he was talking about investing. So this is him putting some money into somebody's company.
Oh, for sure.
So that's a totally different conversation he was talking about. True. But I don't teach 5-year plans. I teach 90-day quarters and 12-month plans. That's what I teach.
Yeah, and I think you should have some sort of idea, or like in 5 years, this is what I want my life to look like. Yeah. It's just, I just don't want the people listening to this to think, yo, you got to have the next 5 years so mapped out.
No, we don't teach that. But if you're trying to get some money from somebody, they want to
see it on paper.
I need everybody to understand, man, it's levels to entrepreneurship. Yeah. You want to go out here and get business funding and business credit and capital, and you want to get a venture capitalist and you want to get an investor. They want to know what's the future.
For sure.
So, but right now,
I do believe in advanced planning too. I believe in advanced planning because it's like, if you got a plan that you ain't even tapped into yet, oh, well, I can't quit because I got this option, right? I got that over here. I got this over there. Like for me, like I'm always planning, and
me
like
too.
when I'm in the shower or the tub, that's the best time. Like God be flowing and downloading into me.
Girl, I be sleeping in the tub.
No, I have my phone in my.
Have y'all ever fell asleep in the tub?
All the time. I fall asleep in the tub.
And my new house I don't have one in my bedroom. I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, all the time I fall asleep in the tub. With some
this is boring.
Some Epsom salt.
You're a man.
Yeah.
My wife did. It was my birthday one time, so she had this like massage therapist come to the house.
You should have called us. Call us next time, wife.
She filled up the water and she put like flowers in it.
You didn't even appreciate that.
It was like candles around the tub. She was like, "Baby, you've been so stressed.
I would love that for me.
Yeah.
So I get in the tub,
and then you got bored. And then you got bored.
I'm like, what up?
Oh my God, what you gonna say? What happened? You got in the tub and what?
Nothing. I'm just like, okay, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to relax.
And then
chill.
in this quiet time, my brain starts running on all of the things that I'm supposed to be doing. For me to relax, and this is just a hack. And first off, shouts out to my wife because she's amazing and she's
and you know what that means, right?
What?
When she's tired, she wants you to lay it out just how she laid it out for you.
Is that what she was doing?
Exactly.
Yes, it's a sign. You haven't done that for her yet?
That's selfish.
What?
Done, yeah. Look at the women speaking in the
selfish,
room.
Ain't it? Like,
Look at the women.
So wait.
Men take notes.
You want to treat me as an example?
Take notes,
Like,
man.
So you ain't done that
I don't
for
know how
her
I feel
yet?
about that. Have I drawn her a bath?
With the
massage
flowers,
therapist,
with the candles,
with all of that.
Did you say, baby, you tired? You got to say it just like
you've
that.
been with these kids all day.
Yeah, baby, this for you right now, baby.
You ain't done it yet?
Hold on, let me think.
He did it for you. Oh, y'all go
I
together.
don't care what you did in your
so
situation,
cute.
bro. Stop trying to one up me. Come on. I did it, bro. Like so? If I ask you, I don't know. I don't know.
He got a
if I've
piercing.
done
That's a
that.
piercing.
Yeah, you got
He a different breed. He got a piercing right here. He a different breed.
Anybody got the lip piercing? He do that kind of
He
stuff.
got a piercing right here.
But he's supposed to do that.
Nah, he a different
Why?
breed.
He said
That's a different
girl.
No, but I
Cause he a
should.
different breed.
I should run the tub. Hold on,
Yeah.
run the bathtub. water.
Have Candace bring the massage
The
therapist
team,
over.
Candace team. Yeah.
You need to also hire a chef.
You got a team?
Let her eat.
David, come
No,
on
I'm saying
now.
is that a business that you
Google
do?
me, man. Of course.
She used to
Okay,
massage
all right. So you want
You was my second business coach.
Hey, we got a caller.
You be doing a lot of stuff.
No, I only do spa.
No,
Yes.
no, Candace, because when we talked again, remember I was like, yo, I thought you did the spot thing, but then you did like business credit or something
I
like
have
that.
to
And I
teach
was
them how to get business credit. It's still the same
So they
spa
can open
girls.
up a spa.
I'm saying, but then you just said you got a team where you do the whole bring people to
That's
That's
what
what
she
she
spa
was
for
doing
14
before
years.
anything.
spa.
Tell
I
them about
get
the
it.
people
You know what?
used
You know what's
to
crazy?
massage.
I didn't even
I massage every celebrity influencer you can think about.
I didn't even associate the spa with this bathtub whole situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize. My bad. Okay. Let me get this right. Hold on. So, get the massage there. Okay. Do you do it or you gotta?
I got a team. I haven't massaged anybody since 2017.
Okay.
But she'll
So
put it together.
Yeah.
massage, but I do run the tub though.
Yep. Or let them. We can do all of it for you. Just
With the
call
bubbles.
us. Just call up. We gonna bring the rose petals.
Flowers.
She gonna have a roll with her name on it or your name. What you want to say, my baby?
That's lit.
What you want to say?
We got a caller.
I just hope
Dave.
she's not listening.
Yeah, you got
Because then I want
to.
it to
She
be
ain't
my
listening, it's
idea.
lunch.
You know what I mean? I want to come up to like, yo, baby, you know what we're gonna do?
She napping right now with the baby.
Yeah, it's on lunch.
She
She
might
ain't
be on
listening.
this joint right now. I just want to like approach.
If you
say,
hear
know
wifey
what?
say something, we'll think of another idea. No
Clear your
worries.
schedule after 6 o'clock. Okay. Send her out. Nah, if I do that, she's gonna know it's for me. Because I just get to be home by myself, chilling.
Period.
So okay, I'm gonna do that though. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
yeah,
I'm
call
using
us. We
water,
got you.
flowers
Mm-hmm.
in the water.
Google me when you get time.
You said flowers in the water. Like,
You know, it's gonna be nice.
that's a thing for us.
It's gonna
All
be
right,
nice.
Champagne.
It's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
with
nice.
that.
Yeah, we love.
I don't. I, that's not my normal bag. Okay, so this is a learning process for me.
Yeah.
So everybody that's in the comments and they be like, "Oh my gosh, he don't do that for his wife. You probably single." So I do other things well. You know what I mean? So this is a part where I'm learning. Okay, we got to call in. Who that?
Elisa Applewhite.
Oh, what up, Lisa?
Hey, Dave. What's up, family? How are you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I am good. Y'all, if y'all not part of the MMU family, y'all need to join the MMU family. Dave gives so much information. Dave, I'm sorry, but I have to give shameless plugs. You are amazing, and I appreciate
thank
this
you.
opportunity. So my question is, if you already built your agency, like I have a healthcare staffing agency. We've been staffing for 3 years. We done filed our taxes. We did the legal work. We created the 7 figures, but we have not trademarked our name. So if somebody comes in behind me and trademark it, can I fight that knowing that I have the actual contracts with people stating that I use this name and, made the money with using this name?
Yes, you can. If you can show that you had prior use, then we can. Hopefully, their trademark hasn't all the way went through because you can't oppose their trademark application. do me a favor, send me a DM on Instagram at The Biz Lawyer and just say, hey, you were on a call today, and then send your name, and then I'll have my team check it for you, and we'll see where you're at, and then we can possibly provide some solutions for you. Now, if they filed it first and they was using it first, then it's probably going to be a challenge for you.
And she said she made 7 figures, so she got the money to go and handle that.
She got that money. Yeah, shout out to Lisa Applewhite, man. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I saw this the other day. I'm not 100% sure. We have another. Yo, first off, how many super chats we got? Because I'm trying to wrap my mind around where we going.
Oh yeah,
because I saw enough. We might be at Cheesecake Factory by now.
Baby, I will go there. I like them shrimp. I ain't them girls.
Come
I find it crazy, man.
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh my
God, we at Chipotle.
That was crazy.
A very amazing, intelligent brain here. So, and that's just like what the girls, how much she want to go to Cheesecake Factory or whatever. But it's just like, if you with your man and you love him, you happy if y'all at McDonald's.
Come
like,
on,
for real.
I just don't want to go to Chipotle because I don't like Chipotle, not because I think it's cheap.
I know, you don't like nothing, though.
Yeah,
she is the most pickiest eater ever.
Can we go to Houston? That's my favorite.
Well, we got to get
the Hawaiian. No, somebody spent $19.99. I seen it earlier.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me know.
Hey, try been buying
do me a favor. Calculate where we at now, because I want to say what? 65? Oh, that ain't even Cheesecake Factory yet.
Now we at Chipotle.
We at Chipotle for sure.
For sure.
I think they got baked potatoes though. Don't they got baked potatoes at Chipotle?
No.
Oh, I made that up.
Yeah, you
nah.
That's how you can tell I don't eat there.
They got a.
They got the bowls. I know.
They got a bowl with rice.
I thought they had baked potatoes.
You put your meat on there.
I don't eat lettuce.
See, she don't eat nothing.
But we at Chipotle right now. It's all good. It don't matter. I'm on the couch. Baby, I'm on the couch, baby. Baby, I got a water on the couch. It's enough for me.
Well, maybe we not. We what? We Fridays at least.
TGI Fridays?
Or Applebee's.
Oh, Applebee's. They got the new $1 margaritas or something.
Come on, man. We go crazy with the $65.
Baby, it went viral.
Okay. We get a couple more. Okay, they gonna get y'all to Cheesecake Factory.
No, get us to Houston, everybody. I think how much that steak I like cost? Is it $58? So we need about $150. He can put on the checks, and we can do the tip. We need about one. Come on, y'all. Like we on IG Live. Like we on IG Live with the queen.
Hey, look, yes, that might be a thing, man. Listen,
the house rules.
I'm not keeping none of this money. Okay, we're gonna pour it all into supporting the ladies for coming on this show. Okay.
Keep in mind, YouTube takes a percentage. You just see that? Somebody just said that.
Oh yeah. Factor in the percentage real quick, okay?
They can keep in mind.
Hey y'all, if you are listening, send a text to that number that Nella's going to put up. Send a text, and then from the text, we'll see you, and we will let you in so that you can call, okay? We got a new caller? Let's do this.
It better not be Donna.
What's up, Adina?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
I love that.
You're on.
Okay. So my question is just regarding building momentum. I'm not sure which one of the ladies had mentioned that sometimes people leave their Instagram abandoned or leave their idea abandoned. I had just kind of took a break and needed to restructure my business. So my question is how to build momentum after kind of completely stopping, because I also too was feeling burnt out and just didn't know what to do. So my question is just how to build momentum for any three of you.
That's a good question.
Good.
Let me go first.
You got it.
Ooh.
So what I teach everybody, momentum is one of your momentum and trust is two of your hardest things. To get people to trust you and to keep your momentum. And your momentum just means you on people's brain. Like, you know, people think about SPY. I want them to think of, about me. I want to be the first and the only person they think about, if I keep it real. So I have to keep my momentum up. So for me, I teach this in mind, oh Lord, we on YouTube. Child, the comments. Oh Lord. See, I own my Instagram over there. Ooh, I don't know these people over here. They're going to try to tear me apart. So this is what I'm saying. Don't nobody try to tear. Oh, Lord.
I got your back. Whatever you say. Let's go.
Child.
I'm with it. I'll fight with you.
One way that I build momentum, so even for me, I was going through all that stuff, but I still showed up every day and I still had momentum, but it was toxic because I was every day talking about people who did me wrong and it, right? So now I'm back. Who you are attached to is a part of your momentum. Who you stand next to is a part of your momentum. So I tell everybody, one of your easiest ways to be a momentum is I go to all your events. I don't care about, Dunny was like, are you in the program? I'm like, Dunny, I don't care about a podcast. I just like y'all. Right? I'm like, but if I cared about a podcast, I would be in y'all inner circle, but I don't care about the podcast. I just like y'all.
Yes.
I don't care about, I'm not trying to be on a podcast. This is a lot of work. I'm not going to do this.
That's a fact.
And is you paying all these people? I'm not.
Nope.
That's a lot of people.
A couple of, no, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah
I didn't work with them. I gave them about, this is what I mean some lunch, because I gave them about $6,000.
Okay, I'm working on.
I gave them $6,000. They gonna buy they gonna buy all that lunch.
No, I'm paying them. And we working on some stuff.
I gave them $6,000 out of my own pocket. They did some stuff for me.
Was it good?
I mean, it was all right. You know, I'm in spa. They had to understand the vision. You see what I'm saying? So, they came with 300 leads. I said, what's up? Like what my leads said. And they came, here go 300 leads. I said, I ain't gonna call them. Don't worry about it now. Okay. But I was $6,000 in with them. They did provide me 300 leads. Good. I can get on IG Live and get 300 leads.
But did you convert any of those 300 leads?
I didn't call.
Why not?
They were 3 months in now. I'm like, don't worry about it. Shit, I'm told them burnt out, and I want you to call the leads. You might sell things. You close the sale. So if you guys need momentum, let's be clear. You can hire somebody and they get you a bunch of leads, and it's a faceless thing for your brand. But a easy way, y'all, is who you stand next to. That's why it was like super important for me to get on the couch. I'm like, whoever number one, y'all, that's where I go to the top of the food chain. I don't go to the bottom. Right. And sometimes to go to the top, baby, it's top dollar to go to the top. So I kept on trying to figure out my way here and figure out my way here and figure out my way here. I'm like, ooh, this a lot. Ooh, I gotta go to the top of the food chain. And that's your easiest way to build momentum. So if I'm posting, I'm with Dame, I'm with Allie, I'm with Hello Nicole, I'm with Tiffany. All these folks been on your show, baby. I'm standing there, I got pictures with them. I done talked to them, their numbers in my phone. I got their emails. That's momentum. It don't matter what y'all, it's called attraction marketing. Mm-hmm. If people see me right now, some of you guys have never saw me before, but people gonna see this episode be like, who is this bald head girl? Who is this? I do got a spa. They're gonna follow me because I'm on your couch and I'm sitting next to you and I'm sitting next to my lawyer. It creates momentum for me. Yeah. But most people, they not around anybody. They just got their idea and they just post on social media. So that's hard to build the momentum. You got to make people excited, interested, and you got to keep them coming back time after time after time. So for me, I missed my flight to come here today. I missed my flight last night to go to Dame. I have to keep my momentum up. Yeah. And I figure out the rest later.
That's a fact. I was in a good mood with my wife.
Oh man, she on here?
On here, so.
But we gonna figure something else out for her at lunch.
Yeah, I'm real smart.
But she's probably like, no, I still want that massage and that bath. Mm-hmm. I don't care if I know
but it's not as genuine. You know what I mean?
No, but it is.
Now I don't want to do it because she knew.
He got the real spot queen on his couch. Finally, we got it. It don't even matter.
All right. Okay.
It don't even matter.
We're gonna hit this little creative. Should it be a spot? Should it be a spot or the house?
So we're not gonna talk about it on here no more because she on here. You got the number one spot queen in the world on your couch. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Period. Period.
Okay, it's out here. Okay, we about to set an example for you, man. Yo, shouts out to Tay, Sean, and Ryan from Hardly Initiated, man. They helped me with this live setup, man. So I really appreciate them. Oh, momentum. This is very important. Very, very important. We've been, this whole month in the morning meetup, we're talking about creating momentum because these last couple months of the year, it's very vital that we get some things going so that we're rolling into 2024.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people that say, yo, I'm going to start in January 2024.
I hate when they say that.
But now you still got to get all the momentum. And you don't really start rolling until February, March.
They mix the pre-launch phase. They don't know the 6 steps to sell anything.
100%.
It's 6 steps to sell anything. They miss that whole pre-launch phase, which is momentum, which is authority, which is credibility that Audrea teaches that sit on your couch too, who was my coach as well. They miss that whole part, and that's why it's so hard for them.
And then if you're a business owner or you're trying to be a business owner and you want to start at the beginning of the year, you need to start now. This is the time where people are going to spend the most money then they didn't spend all year long. And so we were talking about being creative in ways to raise dollars and things like that. Now it's time to go to your family and be like, look, what can I do for you for the holiday? You finna spend money anyway. Right. So now educate them why they need to spend money with you.
Name a collection after your family, child. They gonna tell everybody. Let's say I got some candles and I call them Sleep is for Suckers collection. You think he ain't gonna go tell everybody? Y'all need to have collections. It is holiday season. Where is your holiday collection? Who did you collaborate with for the collection? That's your momentum.
Because people like her and I, we want to rest in January because we went so hard in this season right here. You get what I'm saying?
I ain't been sleeping like 5 days, for real. No, I'm serious.
Like, it's really important, like, to start now. Like, Black Friday finna come up. Like, you got to tell people why they don't need the TV, but why they need to spend money with you as a business owner. And what I would say about momentum is, like, even when you can't show up, your brand should still be showing up.
24/7, 365.
Like we post on my social media 3 times a day, 7 days a week. I don't even like posting. I really don't even know how to post, but that ain't gonna stop the posting.
For sure.
Like, so you gotta continue to just show up for the brand regardless if you there or not. And I have a face brand. Like, I'm the biz lawyer. So people wanna, and I'll post the same picture of me that I took 3 months ago. And but what it is, and people look at engagement and things like that, but I run a business page where my personal page that made $1 million off of. So I don't care about no engagement or whatever. Right. But people see and they don't even engage. They don't like, they don't comment, they don't anything. Half of my clients that come to me be like, I seen you on Instagram, never seen them on Instagram ever because they never engaged with me. But they got the message and they booked
when
the
they
link,
ready to do what they call.
The and we got to stay in front of them. As a business owner, you have to stay in front of people. So when they ready to pull the trigger, they think of you because you've been in front of them the whole entire time. So I just say stay in front of your audience.
Have you had Marquel Rosa on your show?
Yeah.
So that's one thing that he teach. He says when people see the McDonald's arch, they're already hungry anyway. Right. They just saw the arch and now they're gonna go there. They already have the need. Yeah. So that's why we gotta constantly be present and they have to know who we are and what we do. And we do that through momentum. We do that through attraction marketing. We do that through referral. So once they ready, we're just already there anyway, and then they come close to see them.
Sure.
And what did I say on that post?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
I just on that post, the post that brought us to the couch today, right? I said 6-figure spot chick and Nia are some of the most consistent entrepreneurs that I've seen in Atlanta today. They're consistent, always been showing up. Since I met her at that event, I ain't stopped seeing her since, right?
And that was in 2015.
Candace show up. You hear me?
They show up. Neo, since I met him in 2018 in DC, I have not stopped seeing him since. So you got to continuously show up. And sometimes people be chilling in their bed, but their brand is still in front of you.
And I know we got to call y'all about showing up. So it's not that you guys are not showing up. It's not that you're not posting. It's not strategic to close the sale. That's where not everybody. That's where a lot of people are messing up at. Yeah, like you said, we post 3 times a day. They post 3 times a day too, but they ain't made $1 million yet. Yeah, because the post is not attractive enough to get them to close the sales. And you guys are posting, if you doing whatever marketing you're doing, the people have to know she talking to me or he talking to me. Like 100%. People have to know that, and that's how you will close the sale. So if your marketing momentum don't do that, that's why you're not getting a sale.
And let me just hang on with me for a minute, caller, because I got something for you. Okay, I think especially if you don't have anything going on right now, you should at least have momentum of work. Like you should be able. Momentum isn't just, I got a whole bunch of sales. Sometimes the momentum is, I haven't posted for the last 3 weeks, but I'm going to post something today. I'm going to post something tomorrow. I'm going to post something the next day. I'm going to do that for 10 days. On that 10th day, I'm going to post twice. You got the momentum of being able to post once, but now you can post twice every single day because we got that momentum. Sometimes it just needs to be activity, and the activity will create momentum in the finances. So if we don't have a goal, it's going to be really hard to create momentum. Our goal by, let's say, by January 1st, you want to make $10,000. Well, I need to make $5,000 in November, $5,000 in December. Or maybe it's not $5,000 in November. Maybe it's $3,000 in November and $7,000 in December. But this week, because I have 3 weeks to make $3,000, I need to figure out a way that I can make a couple $100 every day. Can I make 200 today? Can I make 200 tomorrow? Can I make 200
And don't
the day after
spend
that?
it.
Yeah.
And don't.
I'm doing
but-
no spend days.
Oh, for sure. But
track your
outside
process.
of the financial management, because it's hard to calculate all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather someone be financially irresponsible, but take a little time to learn how to create income, because you can get momentum in making money. Then you figure out what to do with the money that you're making.
Yeah.
And then you can even get momentum in saving. So start
yes,
where you're,
momentum in
start with a
savings.
goal
Mm-hmm.
and
That's the
start with
one.
miniature goals that will lead up to that major goal. So, all right, what we got, man?
We have Mrs. Deborah Johnson.
Ooh,
What
Miss
about-
Deborah, look at y'all. Did you buy what these things called on here? Because it ain't badges.
Comment. Oh, super chat.
Did you buy a super chat,
That's
Miss Deborah? Because you know you popping over there too. Did you buy a super chat?
I just got on the call.
Anytime they start laughing, the answer's no.
I just got on the call. Listen, they told me in the chat that you were on here. So I said, let me get on here because I want everybody to know I'm a part of the Spa Boys tribe. Rosezena has done 2 trademarks for me.
Woo!
And I just
Number
wanted
one.
to say that all of you, what you all are talking about, I have learned from Candace in the Spa Boys tribe, as well as not staying in my city. So I had to get out of my city, and I had to do some traveling because I'm an author of children's books, and there are daycares in every city. So every time I go to a new city, I'm passing out those books. I'm passing out those cards. I'm making connections. And I'm not a big social media person. However, I am present, and I am making my name known, making myself known, because I'm hanging with the queen.
Awesome.
That's another thing that's important too. Your momentum or your marketing is not just social media.
Right.
Like I just went to another conference this weekend and everybody talking about social media. I was like, I'm old school. I teach you social media, but I teach you other things besides social media. So that's one thing that we teach. Like, hey, if you going to another city, do a pop-up shop. Go to some daycares. If you want to do services, do service. You sell a t-shirt, do it. And one thing too, y'all, very important, who not how, that's a book you all should go get. I don't have to do the pop-up shop. If I got a team, my team can do the pop-up shop while I'm at the spa with me and my woman. I don't have to do the pop-up shop, but my brand is, you go a lot of places. I've massaged in Beyonce dad's house and with Floyd Mayweather. I live in Atlanta, but I was at the Super Bowl in his house with Floyd Mayweather and everybody with my business.
Wow.
And I had a team of people there with me. I've done NBA All-Star game. Like, she's a lawyer, the same thing, Super Bowl. I'm like, what? You want to go to the Super Bowl? No, I am not. I'm not going. But she was at the Super Bowl. It creates momentum. She on the floor. It creates momentum. So this is what I teach. I know you're, so amazing, Dave.
I'm not all that.
What I teach my people, your
I'm all right.
5 top trends of marketing that are universal. Number 1 is travel. People are attracted to that. Number 2 is pets. Number 3 is kids. Number 4 is love. And number 5 is food. So people can pick, and they don't have to. I'm just trying to help people with momentum here. I picked travel a long time ago.
Too.
I was still broke. I'm like, I'm gonna go to. I was like, I want to go somewhere. Try to go somewhere every holiday. That was my first game plan. I said every holiday I'm gonna try to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna go to Essence this time, and then I'm gonna try to go here this event. And I started doing that with my marketing, with my brand, taking my brand. Now I know how to take my brand anywhere with my spa. Yeah. And so I took my spa to Essence. I'm gonna take my spa to the Super Bowl. Yeah. And I just started with travel, and I've been doing it for the last 14 years, and it still works for me to this day.
Now people are like they're caught up in that lifestyle you're living, and they begin to be like, "Oh my God, I like her." Because I didn't get any clients at the Super Bowl, like at the physical Super Bowl, but I got so many clients from people watching my Instagram live story, asking me, "Is Rihanna pregnant?" Hell, I don't know. I'm trying to see too, like And then people are DMing, "Okay, what's your link for a trademark?" It just brings people into your world, and they like, "Oh my God!" But now I'm watching you at the Super Bowl. I really do need my trademark. Let me go ahead and get that trademark done. And we have been to situations where I'm going somewhere, I get on the plane, hell, she already on the plane. I'm like, you going to, and we by ourselves, but now we together because
it's the same event.
It's a mentality thing. Like you gotta stay, you got your
brand. Remember we was in the Sky Club and you was like, we was at the Sky Club.
Oh, when we was in
That's
London.
my favorite Sky Club in the world.
Yes. And Candace was about to go off on the people. I'm like, we can't go to jail overseas. We did go off on the people in London, but we was in South Africa.
They was racially profiling us.
What it was they were not used to seeing black female. They
Not
didn't know
that
what
many.
we were, American or what, in first class. And you know what I'm saying? Popping, diamond,
I went
American
off.
Express.
I said, I am a diamond medallion.
Yeah,
I
she
want
kept-
all of these people in the Sky Club.
Right.
And we all got in there too. I said,
London,
eat up
they-
everything. I said,
London,
eat up
they were-
everything.
Surprisingly enough, in London, they were very nice.
It
to
was in
us.
Africa.
It was in Africa that we experienced the most. Remember, old girl didn't want to let you in when we first got off the plane.
Baby, we slapped down
And I'm
something in
like-
American Express and down my dad on them folks. I said, Kyle Head in charge.
Yeah.
And really quick, y'all, because we were talking about house rules. People in America don't have principles anymore. When I just left Africa, Dave, did you know I won my humanitarian award for my work I'm doing in Africa?
No,
With a
I didn't know
village?
that.
Google me. Google me. Google me.
I didn't
But
get it. I don't know what's going on.
I've been to Africa a lot of times, but this particular part of Africa, the chief gave somebody I know a bunch of land, and she's an older lady. She don't know what to do with it, so she called me as her influencer to help raise the money, right? We had to bow down. I had to bow down to this chief, his whole staff, everything.
Well, hold on.
Gold.
When you say bow down,
Like bow. Like this the king, this the chief. You got to bow down. So when we talking about house rules, you the king of this house.
Yeah, hold on. On your knees or just kind of like a?
I went on my knees, but it was a lot of bows. Like I had did it once, and they said we got to do it again. I said we did. I ain't
Hold on, like in Asian culture, like hey, what's you know what I mean? Like
No, it was like down, like it was a down bow, like not on my knees, but it wasn't no little. No, it was deeper than that. Like if all us sitting right here, let's say you the chief, Dave, I can't talk to you. I got to talk to your first command, and your first command tell you, and then he tell me, and we all right here sitting together, and I can hear what you're saying.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know. how
Oh
I
man,
feel.
it was deep over there, baby. They had a machete before the king talked. Poop poop. They doing a machete.
Go ahead, y'all can go over there.
It was deep. And so what I'm saying about house rules, you make the rules. It's your house. If you want everybody to come here and buy a super chat, you got to tell them you want them to do that. Because if you
That's
don't tell
true.
them, they don't know. Those are the rules. So in Africa, those are the rules. We have to bow down like that time after time. Those were the rules. And if you don't want to do that, you can't be here.
Right.
You can't talk to the chief. You can't be in the chief house if you don't want to do those things.
Yeah, I guess not that I would a respectful bow. Now if it's like, yo, you gotta like get on this pillow, knees on the pillow.
We didn't have knees on the pillow, but it was one thing that I love. I've been to Africa a lot of times, and one thing I love about Africa, I remember one lady who was on a tour bus with us. They said they cannot disrespect nobody older than them.
Yeah,
They say it don't matter.
Like
They just got a lot of principles over there that they see, and I don't know about everybody, but these just the places I go. They live by principles, and people don't have principles in United States anymore. People not teach, like I'm trying to teach my kids core values and this and that, and people not standing.
But if it was the pillow on the floor, you got to get on your knees and bow.
If that's the culture I was in, that's what I got to do. That's the culture that I went to.
Right.
I mean, if I'm there, I'm gonna do it.
We've been a
'cause I ain't
lot of
trying to
places
go to
around the
jail.
world.
Yeah,
Because I ain't get on the pillow
And
bow.
maybe I would
'Cause
too.
that's
I
the
feel
worst.
uncomfortable.
That's the
though.
culture.
No, am I tripping? No.
Yeah, you're definitely tripping.
Yeah, because
You went to their place.
I'm a
Pillows
lawyer.
and all
I
that?
don't want you in jail in some foreign country. Just get on the pillow, do what you got to
But
do.
it wasn't
and-
pillow. But it wasn't pillow, and it wasn't on our knees. But it was a lot. Like it was a.
I'm just saying if it was though, just
But that's their culture. I have to abide by their
bowing?
culture. If
what's
they,
the name?
Babe, he's talking to you.
You bowing? You like if you go to a certain part of the world and they say before you get in front of the king, you got to get on the pillow, knees on the pillow, and you bow like
you do it.
head to the. You ain't
Why
doing
not? What are y'all getting to y'all black? What are y'all talking
it.
about?
With it. I don't know. I don't.
What are y'all
would you-
talking about? It's
You ain't with it? No.
But see,
I
and
do a
this is-
respectful bow,
and
like,
this
you know,
is-
in the
and this
Asian
why
culture,
it's
they bow.
important-
their culture.
Look, and this is why it's important that you understand cultural values before
Yes.
traveling.
Before you go.
Somebody
abroad
said Dave
and
is
things.
tripping. Say
Dave
it again.
tripping.
Jay
Yes.
Phillip.
No, I'm not saying that I wouldn't. It depends on the
No,
situation.
too late.
Everybody
You
got
already
machetes.
said it.
And you got a
Because,
lion.
like,
And then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a real situation. I mean, I
But
just say I'm
like
feeling
in
comfortable.
Dubai, you can't do any public display.
Did you see about the
of
girl who went to
affection.
jail for 12
Right,
months in
right.
Dubai?
And so I was
She
praying
was in
for you
jail.
because you be going to Dubai. I'm
But
like,
I don't ain't no fool. Girl,
I know you
I'm
don't.
ghetto with my business. I remember that now. That's one of my slogans. I'm ghetto with my business. I don't do nothing when I'm in Dubai.
But so when we went to Dubai, I was
Oh, about
at
to
the
call somebody else? Oh, okay.
No, I was at the airport and I was talking first class again, and one of the guys who wear the chic thing, he came up and like completely disregarded that I was standing there talking to the airport attendee.
Because you're a woman?
I don't know what it was, but I wasn't finna find out either. I was just like, you
Exactly.
know
That's
what?
a fact.
Exactly.
Because he looked like one that had me in the basement somewhere, tied up, doing whatever.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's
You
the
know, and I
culture.
was just like- I was
Considering
just
that,
like,
yeah,
yeah, and so I was just, and really the west side of Chicago wanted to pop off real quick, but I'm like, sister, you in Dubai.
You in another culture.
Like, I know you think your daddy Liam Neeson and he gonna come and kick everybody butt over here, but just shut up,
So, yeah,
right?
it's
And
a
sometimes
culture.
you just have to
sure.
conform if you sign up to go to those different places and stuff.
It's like when we don't eat the food, I waste food if I don't like it. Oh, they was very
so
upset.
mad at,
In Africa, they was pissed at me in Africa.
Yeah.
I didn't like none of my food and I didn't want it. Oh my gosh. I was trying to make myself eat it. I'm about to throw it in my own damn mouth. I was like,
Akil was like, it sounds like worship. That's where I get worship vibes. They
do that though.
But
definitely.
Yeah, and that's why sometimes you gotta stay away from those places.
And that makes sense. Just be careful of where you go before you go somewhere. You need to know where you're going.
Yes,
because you got to think we're from the U.S. where freedom is supposed to be free,
sure.
right? Even though it's not as free as
the chief never comes out. We were Americans. We came. We did that health fair. We did that festival. We did that school over. That's how we got the chief to come out of his council and come to the regular part of the village. They say he's never came to there before ever. Dang. Until we came, it was a big deal. So we're really making change. So it's part of momentum. I could have a spa, but I'm using the work I'm doing in Africa to make money for my spa.
You know what I'm thinking of like now? Like, dang, how you get a
You want to have a classroom in Africa?
No, I want to be a chief. How you do that?
Oh, that's passed. I think you got to. That's either passed down or voted. I got a lot of their numbers. They were trying to holler at me. I said, "Baby, you don't want to bark up this tree, baby, because I had this whole village, baby. This village will be popping, baby. The kids gonna be looking like this. You barking up the wrong tree, baby. You don't know me, baby. I'm for the people. The kids would not be hungry, and the house won't be looking like this." Don't ask for my number till I take my number for what? Because you gonna come out the palace and into the village.
They give you right back. America, we got one. Go on, take this one back. Get it.
And then I'm bald. I give off an African vibe.
And you're not supposed to cut your hair in certain countries, right?
Well, this village, everybody hair is cut. No child can have hair. Every little girl hair is cut like this. It's called bun ray.
Wow, that's lit, Mike.
This was bun ray. It was 6 hours outside of Ghana in Accra. So in this particular village, every little girl hair is cut like this. They can't have hair.
I know they love seeing you.
So every little girl hair is cut like this.
That's incredible.
Unless they are, they are grown up now, they can do their own hair. But when they a kid, all the kids have the same middle name. It means the day of the week. Man, y'all.
No way. What?
Y'all
got the same middle name?
I've been to Africa a lot of times, but not that part. And so they all got the same. Like if you was born on Wednesday, you got a name that means you was born on Wednesday. That's your middle name. So in this village, every kid got the same middle name based on the day they was born.
Wow.
They gave me a name over there and everything. I can't even remember it. I left that money over there though, and that school look good. And they got fed and they got their tests. But y'all, that's part of momentum. That landed me an article. I was in Barnes and Noble. That landed, like I'm landing other things because of this, and it doesn't have anything to do with a spa, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
But I'm getting money and momentum for the thing that I actually sell.
Philanthropy work.
Yeah, I saw an article the other day, which I think it affects the entrepreneurial community. It affects everybody really quick. So in Entrepreneur Magazine, Kevin O'Leary, he said, get ready to downsize your entire life amid unrelenting inflation. Get ready to downsize your entire life.
I already did it. I believe it.
You have to. Like, you got to be aware of, like,
what does that look like for you?
For me, I cut cable. I cut my house phone bill. And everybody's like, you still got a house phone bill? So it's like all the things that I was just paying for unnecessarily. I don't even watch TV. Why I still got cable?
I
haven't used the house phone since I've been here in Atlanta in 2017, but I always had one because, back in the day, the cell phones used to get hot when you used to be on them too long. So I was just like, I don't want my cell phone to just get so hot I can't go use a house phone. So, just really like being conscious about where you're spending, like, and what you're spending and wasteful spending, right? Like, I think for me, I was doing a lot of wasteful spending. I don't know why I got 2 Netflix coming out of my account. Maybe my kids set up one. I don't know. And so it's like, so now it's like.
About me. She rich. She just.
No, and here's the thing. Let me tell you, because when I posted that, about, Y'all
What's your
gotta
question?
hustle because.
I said that she had Hulu too and Walt Disney. That's 4.
But wait a minute. When I canceled my cable, do y'all know how many family members reached out to me like, "Yo, the password ain't working"? I was like, "Huh? What?" Like, my family was watching cable off. Like, so basically, I'm paying for cable for people in Chicago to watch.
That's how Netflix is too. Everybody use your
And
account.
and I'm like,
They got stricter now though. They got new rules.
Yeah.
Netflix made new rules.
Oh yeah. They try to crack down on that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know I had cable and phone. I just saw I had a big bill, and when I moved in, I've been in my house almost a year now. And when I called and cut it, so now my bill's supposed to be like $75 just for Wi-Fi. It's still $300 a month. I'm like, why this bill so much? They said because we're using that much Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So the bill's still high.
Yeah. One other thing I would say is also understanding your industry and how it has been affected in other downtimes, right?
Fact.
So, like for me, I had one of my team members go and pull all the data as it relates to trademarks, right? And so the data went back as far as 1945. And what we noticed during times where there was war and recession, trademarks went up. You get what I'm saying?
People trying to own stuff.
Yeah, so it went up because there was it fostered a lot of entrepreneurship during the recessions, wars, and things like that. 2008 was a peak year. I think I remember 2012 being a very peak year, 2020 with the pandemic, all of that stuff. So it's like understanding your industry when it's affected during these negative times, right? So for me, it's like, okay, I know people are, because Coca-Cola's been registered since 1898. So they survived those things, right? Mercedes, 1903. So now it's about making sure I educate people on why this is something that's needed even in a time like this. So,
And they business have to survive as well though.
Right.
That's why people, and it's just my thing, people just do one thing. They have to know if this is a downtime, how can I take this one thing, but I do something else, but it's still in this lane. So I could still make money, if that makes sense. Like I had security. I had to let my security guard go. I had a whole big old media team. I had to let a lot of them go. I let almost everybody go except for 3 people on my whole team.
Man. Well, shouts out to my media team. Not gonna let anybody go.
I got a new media team
But
now
you're a
since I'm back
podcast,
popping, you know.
So you need a media team.
Yeah, but so Kev on stage, he came on Instagram, made this whole little video. He said, I think he said his ad revenue from podcasting was down 70%. And he was like, yo, that's why we're doing what's it called? The Patreon, because I want people to keep their jobs. He said, I'm okay, but I mean, I got to start downsizing people.
Yeah.
And thank God we haven't experienced that. But I mean, that's something you really got to think of and consider. When things are good, we be like, yo, we're going to outsource and hire. So actually, I talked about it on the hot seat where when things are like, there are some days where my team is overworked. Like it's just, we got a lot going on today.
We know. I sent her home last night at 1 o'clock in the morning.
But on the other side of it, there's some days where we don't do nothing.
Right.
We just in here looking at each other and we creating work.
We do something every day.
But if there is a season where everything is busy, we as entrepreneurs are like, oh, we need to hire somebody. And I just told the team, like, bro, some days going to be more difficult than others. And I apologize. But we're not going to start hiring more people until it's super consistently.
Yeah.
And you just can't take the work.
And a lot of people went through that during the pandemic. We scaled up our teams because, the money's flowing. But then you got to let people go. And that's a terrible thing.
One thing they just said last night, they said you never go buy things based on your best year. You buy it based on your worst year.
100%.
That was a gem I just learned last night. You don't go buy it. Oh, I done made $20K. You ready to go get a new Benz. No, you're not. You're not ready yet because people base it on their highest month or their highest year, and we go get all these things, and because we base it on the wrong thing. You base it on the worst month. So if it ever get that low, you still okay.
Bro, this is why I've been like really so heavy into real estate lately. Because first off, y'all fickle.
They ain't buying the checks.
The ones in the super. Listen, y'all ain't gonna super chat me. You know what I mean?
See, they used to you giving it away for free because you ain't get no house rules.
Brand, I'm looking at it this way. How much does it cost for me to live every single month?
Yeah.
Not to ball out. I'm not even necessarily considering staff.
Yeah.
How much does it cost for me to have a roof over my head, food in our mouths, car insurance, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
So that's why I've been so heavy into real estate because I need income that's not based on people liking me or not.
Exactly.
And then
That's
I
where
gotta
I'm at
keep
with
creating
you.
this content as a career. I want to
Yeah.
do something where I can do something once and set up true residual income.
Yeah.
So that's where my focus is. And once I can like 3x my lifestyle off of passive income, and I have a bunch of videos, and every day these videos make money, right?
Yeah.
But if I don't keep making videos,
You won't
Yeah.
get the money.
I won't
Right.
make money. So I think people really got to think of bottom line and how can I hit this number consistently?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
And I'm right there with you as far as investing in real estate, because for me, like, I came to Atlanta when I left Chicago because I felt like it was too expensive to live there.
Atlanta
Atlanta
expensive.
seemed like it's more expensive to live here
It's the hot
than
spot
even
now.
Chicago
this ain't
now.
five- this ain't
Hotspot
10
now.
years ago.
It's so crazy.
It's
And
the
so
hot
it's
spot.
just like, for me, it's about like you said, investing in real estate, but I want to do it back home because I'm familiar with home. Like, I live in Atlanta, but I don't live in Atlanta. I live far out. Like, I
I said,
really
let's get off the phone. You have to drive very far.
yes, I do have to drive.
Like
very
going to
far.
her house, like going out of town.
It's not, but it is. But I love it out there. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, how can I go back home and invest in real estate and things like that? Like you said, in case, everything closed down. But someone was just talking about it where it's intentional now. Like, by my house, there's a whole housing community. You can't even buy the house. They all for rent. They only
That's
want
how
to
they-
come
that's
rent.
how they got a
seeing
new
lot
model
more of that
now.
Yeah,
too.
and
It's a new model.
No, but here's what happened, and a lot of people don't talk about it. But a lot of people on Wall Street, they all that, but they said, okay, let's become landlords. Let's invest into the housing market. But they're disrupting the economy even so bad now because people can't even afford to live, right? Like, it's crazy to pay $3,500 for a townhouse in Atlanta. Like, that's less than my mortgage, right? So if you didn't buy a house at a certain time, it's now being very hard because your competitor is not another home buyer that looks like you, that it's a corporation, that then bought all the houses and trying to make it a rental market. So it's like,
I lost all my bids. Everything I tried to bid, I lost all of it.
So it's now important that we start investing into real estate and rebuilding our communities back up, right? 100%. So that people, can afford to live, because it's ridiculous. And it's like it's about greed and like, but you're not doing anybody a favor. Like, when the people lose, everybody lose.
Yeah. But they not for the, y'all, it's only a few select people that's for the people.
But when there is no people, they still lose, and it's greed.
These people are about business and money. They don't give a damn about the people. Yeah. And that's one thing I was saying. I was like, the people that really care about the people, they don't get the spotlight. They don't get the awards. We just do it for the people. If I get an award, oh, thank you so much. But I'm not doing this to get an award. So that's why somebody got to be for the people.
Right.
I really want to be a politician. That's what I think I'm gonna do that day. But dog, people still gotta like me if I be. I did buy some land. Nobody gotta like me with the land. Y'all go buy y'all some land. Go do something. Get some assets. Some
buildings. Yeah.
We have a quick
what was that? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm an up and coming bag designer. How do I get myself out there other than social media?
You're an up-and-coming bag designer.
Handbag.
How do you get yourself out there other than social media?
I would say you got to go back to the basics. Let me ask
a question. You can answer. Okay. Let me ask a question so you have time to answer it. Mm-hmm. Are you saying you're not using? You want to use a different strategy than social media, or you're saying you're doing social media, but I want to add something to that? So answer that question in the chat real quick. I'll go for it.
So I would say you got to get where the people are. You got to go where your clientele is. Now, my first job was in I'm
sorry.
Somebody bought
Shouts out to the super chat.
That's Miss Deborah who called in.
Clubhouse.
That's who called in.
You put pressure on her too.
And she gave $20. I'm going to Houston.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Hawaiian steak.
Hey, let me get that number. Now let's see before we claim Houston's. Yeah. Go for it.
But even like what Miss Deborah said, when she take her books, she visiting the daycares and things like that. As a handbag owner, go where women are. You know what I'm saying? Now, I used to work in a salon. Salon operation is a little different now. Yeah. A lot of people have like salon suites and stuff like that. But contact people and go and be like, when I used to work in a salon, right? And I used to
I
get
can't
paid
see you working in no
cash.
salon.
Girl, I was the shampoo girl, and
I
I
can
used to
see
do
that.
hair.
I just see her as this lawyer. Trademark. You don't build a house on land you don't own. You don't own.
No.
I don't see nothing else.
I mean, I did good with Brandon did, but because that's what but I was that was my first job. And, like the barbershop was really true. Before you make it out with your money that you just earned, you didn't spend it on a dinner. The purse man then came in, you done bought some clothes, and it's like, you gotta like boots on the ground. You gotta pound the pavement. You gotta get out there and get your bag. And everybody that buy a bag from you, had them take a picture, post it on their social media. You post it on your social media.
She don't want to use social media.
But
she said she don't want to use it.
Now, because let me say, you could walk in somebody's shop. They say, you know what? Yeah, let me buy this bag. Yeah, can you post it? Can you tag me? And then you might have orders coming from California because somebody's seen it on social media, right? But also too, I am a fan of, still organic marketing, like, and going into places. Like, you got to get yourself out there. You can't be shy. Yeah. Like, because for me, I'm selling trademarks. You're going to see me at every single event. If I'm not there, my team going to be that the entrepreneurs at. Because everybody needs their brand trademark.
Yeah, I 100%. And I think we automatically think, well, social media is the way to do business, and it's not. You gotta, the idea of entrepreneurship is you have a good product and you ask people to buy your stuff.
Yes.
Depending on your financial situation, if I don't have no money and I need to pay my rent and all I got is these handbags, I'm in the streets. I'm going to ask people to buy this joint.
Yeah.
I ain't mean her on social media.
Oh my God.
I said, what are you doing here? I said, never come to these type of things again. That's what I told her at the event. And I was there. I was there, though.
Types of things.
But I met her. Like, my number one brand ambassador.
I never went
again.
One of those I said, we're never coming to this. I said, you're new. I said, you for real, lawyer? I was like, never come to this again.
She was saying that actual event, but not those type of events.
No, that one. That one wasn't a good. That wasn't a good event, and none of the events I had went. I was like, we ain't coming no more.
That was a great event because I met you there.
Great to God.
Yes, by God.
and this lady who got these handbags. I'm real big on collaboration. I don't have to be on social media, but I got my Shopify. Shopify has that plug-in where you can give everybody. I know they got one called Reversion. I'm sure some other ones now because that was back in the day. I'm giving as many people that want to earn extra money during the holidays, who want to, just earn some extra money. I'm giving out I'm setting up as many affiliate links as possible. That's number one. And then number two, I'm doing collab. I'm going to go find another company that don't have bags, but they may have shoes, or they may have accessories, or they may have clothes. And I'm gonna, because everybody got to do content now. Yeah. That's the world we live in. So I'm gonna go to everybody that don't have bags, and when they do the outfit shot, it's my personal bag, and it's saying what they can, because they're an affiliate with me as well. Yeah. And I don't have to be on social media all day if I don't want to. Yeah. But my brand is on social media all day. And then if we do outside marketing, I'm doing the fashion shows. I'm doing New York Fashion Week. You need to know every stylist. Every stylist needs to have your number, your catalog. They need to be calling you for their clients. And when y'all do styling, they could just rent it. They can borrow it. And then when we like it, we buy it.
Yeah.
So that's another collaboration.
Real quick. We need to make sure he caught that comment where they said they love these ladies. You got to have them back on the couch.
I saw that.
You saw it? Okay, you got to make sure David see that stuff.
Put me in there,
right?
Rosie. Get you. Come on, God.
Never re-highlighted it. Okay, I saw it.
I'm re-highlighted. Who said that?
No, this is really
good. Who said that? I can send you some lunch money.
No, it is refreshing to actually sit here and have a conversation with real entrepreneurs that understand the grind and actually doing something in the space. Yeah. This is awesome, man. What you got, Nella? You said you had another question?
So the young lady stated that she is on Shopify. And then she also...
But what them affiliate links said, though? With them bags. What's your Instagram, girl? What's your Instagram, sis? Let me see if I can be one of your affiliates. Let me see if it's giving what it's supposed to give.
Is she texting the phone?
She's texting the number. I sent her the link.
This is the brand ambassador who has so many women, and she telling them to buy a bag.
She's on Pinterest.
No, what's her Instagram page?
They want to know what's your Instagram page.
Yes, and type it in here too, Nella, so we can tag it so everybody can see.
And those of you who are trying to work with influencers, you need to know their stats. The last time I checked, I did over $3 million in sales for other brands, not even for myself.
And that's
So-
the power of having influence.
Yeah,
because
I
I
did-
feel like Candace could tell people,
Yeah.
go do this, and they gonna do it because she said
Because
do it.
I'm trusted. That goes
Yeah.
back to trust.
Yeah.
Tell her what's up, and let me see if I can be one of her brand ambassadors.
Throw the Instagram up.
She's supposed to be
Here's-
quick on that.
And let's not get it twisted. Being on every platform isn't impressive.
No.
I want to know how many people you're telling every day. So don't tell me how many sales you made. Tell me how many attempts you made.
It's
So
good.
when I was working at the Cheesecake Factory, my goal wasn't to sell a certain amount of shirts. Eventually, I did have some goals, but I just knew I wasn't good at sales, and sales scared me.
You wasn't? You
Oh
good
my
at it
gosh.
now?
No, I'm not.
Look at you.
When I do these
You the
lives,
man.
don't
You
nobody
did a
buy
whole-
from me.
I'm gonna help you with that. So we're friends now.
My
You
pitches-
didn't- I'm the girl you didn't know you needed.
When I pitch,
I'm gonna run
oh my
this super
gosh.
chat for you. Oh my gosh, I done got a job.
Not that good at
I
sales.
done got a job.
I'm more comfortable now. But my point is, in the very beginning, and again, I'm still not like super comfortable selling.
Wow.
Like pushy, Sally. Like I'm the same way.
You don't have to be pushy,
here's the
Sally, but you
thing.
make sales.
When I'm,
No.
yeah, I make money, right?
Mhm.
A lot.
The whole reason I'm in this content creation space is because I want to give free information to people, and companies pay me to get in front of my audience.
No, that's smart. That's my goal.
Model. But again, I've never been like super comfortable in sales because I think people think that I am trying to get their money in my head. The answer is I am, because I want to sell this
But I don't
thing.
take that from you or your brand.
Exactly.
That's
but
good.
but there are some people that, like my man Marquell, he told me, he said, bro, you just hard to pay.
Wow, why you hard to pay?
Because people come to me with like, yo, what can we do? And I'm like, I don't know, let's figure it out.
How you told me.
Yeah,
You're like Candace.
Anyway, so in the very beginning, because I knew I had to get the sales done, but I wasn't comfortable with sales, I didn't make the goal a sales. The goal was the work, not how many pieces can I sell, not, yo, I need to sell 10 shirts. My ultimate goal was to, you can sit down. My ultimate goal was to ask 100 people. So I'm like, hey, would you like to buy a shirt? If you said no, cool.
Oh my God.
I'm not heartbroken. That's
But you
one
asked
of my 100.
That's a gem.
But what was crazy is once I got to 100, I found out that season through this 100, there was a bunch of sales. Emotionally, I can't take, I'm expecting you to buy, and if you don't buy, I can't take that emotion. Your answer doesn't matter
That's
to
good.
me because I'm doing the work. So that's what helped me.
That's a gem, y'all. First of all, you guys should go get the book. It's called Go Give or Sell More. If you have a problem with sales, first of all, y'all, I am an Amazon influencer. If you have a book, let me know. I would love to put it on my bookstore. I have a book club. But I do have my Amazon link on my Instagram, 6 Figure Spot. You go to the bottom and say shop. But
Is that a main business that you run, affiliates? Because you talked about it.
Because that's my new goal. Like I've had a spot. You know, I went to the coaching space. Now I got my expos. I just want to do affiliate marketing now. That way I don't have to sell
that.
anything. Like
You got a call?
oh, come on, call. What and now call everybody. I know that I need to get in front of if I'm doing IG live, I know I need to get in front of 100 people to make that 1,000.
For sure.
That's my buying pattern.
Yes. And when you're texting them, Nella, tell them to tell you their Instagram so that we can tag their Instagram so they know like voice of at whoever, okay? All right, who you got? Where you at? What's up?
All right, we have Kresha on the line.
What's up, Kresha?
It's Krisha. Hey y'all, I was calling in to ask. I am a film director and producer, and I'm trying to figure out how to get funding while being a director and producer because the money doesn't come until it comes.
I don't know.
Do you live in Atlanta?
Nashville.
Oh, okay, just come to Atlanta.
You need to move to
But
Atlanta.
they his name
That's
is
y'all advice? We full.
no, I'm
full.
I'm telling
But
about
she's in
y'all
the film
fool.
industry.
So-
This
so-
is Black Hollywood. She needs
Yes.
to be here.
So I added executive producer to my name, and it's a big event they do called the Lapo Screening Room. It's absolutely free. If I'm not mistaken, they doing another one on December 13th. I was just there. Did we go last month? Yeah, I was just there last month. I produced my project, Spa Tank. I had a meeting with distributors from one free event now, everybody. I had a meeting with distributors from WeTV, Tubi, Netflix. Like, that's just because I presented my project. But one thing they talked about was the funding. So the Lapo Screening Room, they're giving out grants starting in, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be in Q1. They're giving out grants to people to produce their films because he is a big producer. But one thing they taught us, they said, and I'm just making it up, let's say you're trying to, what type of film you trying to produce? Or a film you have produced?
I already have a YouTube series out.
About what though?
It's called In Private. It's about a girl getting kidnapped.
What else? I need a little bit more.
I'm just playing. It's about a.
Why would you play like that? Hey, why would you play like that?
I was trying to see what y'all was gonna run with, but it's about
we gonna run with whatever you say. We don't know you.
I'm sorry. It's about what people do in their private life versus what they put out for the media. So that's why it's called In Private.
So you're trying to produce this movie, correct?
It's a short series. I already did the first series for it, but I'm writing the second part, and I need funding.
What's your YouTube page?
Do it on a bigger scale.
What's your YouTube page?
It is
My bad.
CRE, the number 8, IVES 18.
But one thing they taught us to get the funding, and I'm just telling you what they taught us at this free event. Let's say one scene is a spa scene. I'm going to call somebody that has a spa and ask them to be an executive producer because they're doing the spa scene from my direction because I have a spa, but I have to put some money up. That's what they taught us. So every scene that y'all just went to one event and learned this. Y'all gotta know what these events are.
What's the event called again?
The event is called the Lapo Screening Room. He was just with me. If you DM me, I'll send you his page, 6 Figure Spot Chick on Instagram. But really quick, every scene that you are filming, where are you filming it at? Who? And you got to find somebody in that area, and you give them an executive producer title, and they put up money for. It costs money. Like I produced my show. It cost me $100,000 to do Spot Tank, and I ain't not put it out yet. I only got the premiere out because I ain't for real about YouTube. I'm so in the street, like I'm so old school. I'm like, I got followers on YouTube, but I don't put nothing over there, so I can't put my project over there. I don't have enough people. I got to go put my project on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. That's where everybody looking. But I put my own money up because I have another business that I have got millions of dollars of funding.
You put your money up.
I put my money up, but I have a business that made me money to have that money to put up. Right. But for her, she got to think about every scene. Like, let's say if she's going to do it at a restaurant, she got to go to that restaurant and say, hey, I'm doing a short film. I would love for you to be a part of it. We would love to do it at your restaurant. You can be executive producer, but the sponsorship is $1,500.
How much do you need?
It depends on the project.
No, I'm asking her.
It depends on the project, but minimum, I'd say about $15,000.
No, this particular project, how much do you need?
$15,000 minimum.
So also,
I really think you made that up.
I think you need more.
I don't think it's. I need $15,000. I think you need $15,000.
Yeah, I think I need $15,000.
So I have we just bought a building, and we're doing this build out. So I started talking to people like, yo, we need $600,000 for the build out. So me and Donnie, we secured a building. We need $600,000. That was what I thought we needed. But then I started getting real bids, like electrical, HVAC. My brother does HVAC. He says it's going to be like $125. He told me the other day it's going to be $225. Wow. Because he kind of gave me a number. Now I'm putting together, I realize I need about $950,000. But this is because I'm super serious about it, and I can show you the drawings, I can show you the architecture, I can show you what I put my money into. So we are going to be approaching investors, but when I approach the investors, I can break down every dollar of this $950,000, and it's not just me throwing it off the top of my head. And we automatically say, oh, well, we just need funding. We just need a certain amount, an arbitrary amount of money, versus you finding out what is the minimum that you can shoot for. You might be able to shoot a scene in a restaurant because they want the promotion and they don't charge you nothing to do it. Or you might find a kid in film school that want to shoot their first film and you direct it, make sure it looks good and all that kind of stuff. And that's cutting a cost. And once you start breaking it down, you might realize you need a few $1,000s and you got that in your savings account.
And the reason
that's what I did for the first part for it.
The reason I said she needs to be here in Atlanta because my honey, who's sitting in the room, is a partner at a movie film and movie production studio where they just got a contract for 75 films and
Word.
they need the content. So
Hey, I got something for you.
Me too.
I tried to
something
tell
What about
you.
me?
No, you told me I was busy. She told me I was
and
busy.
so like if you come with a pitch deck, like they're building the sets right now, they're building everything. It's gonna be like Tyler Perry's studio, but they're building everything in house. And so because everybody just came off strike, these projects have to go
They was
into
on a 4-month
production
strike
as soon as possible. And so what are they looking for? They're looking for the content. So if you have the content, you don't have to worry about the funding because they have the in-house producers, the production team that's going to make it happen. So
I want to make sure they heard what he just said. Repeat it again. I want to make sure she can hear it. What you said? BET.
Can we give him the mic real
He
quick?
said BET, Viacom, all black, Oxygen,
Viacom?
Use that mic real quick
Lifetime.
so they can hear you.
BET, VH1, all black, AMC.
You want to give him?
Lifetime.
What information can you give her for him? What you want to give?
Tell
Cause this
her-
your honey.
tell her to send me a DM.
Send the biz lawyer a DM.
Yeah.
And
Who am I?
Rosena's Instagram
Oh,
up
the
there.
biz lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're not saying you have to move to Atlanta. We just saying come to Atlanta
no,
to
you have-
meet.
If you're in the film industry,
But she might
and
can't
you
do that. She already ain't got no
black-
money.
Yeah, she need to go get some money.
She gotta
Go
get some money first.
I
She
got
got
a
a
little bit
lawyer.
of
Now
tax
you
credit to
like,
go back and
look,
forth.
that
When
first
you
film.
on your hustle and grind, you gotta make it how
Man,
you
I
gotta
moved to
make
Atlanta,
it.
got
Yeah.
flat broke. Don't move here without a plan, girl.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
Don't
Go-
move here without no plan.
You can make money
Come.
in
Had
whatever
to come-
city you in.
They don't want you to come because of the traffic.
No,
Come,
that ain't
girl.
it. Had a
It's a 3.5
contract with him
hour
first.
drive.
Had a contract with her boo, her honey. Have that contract with him. Have it signed. No, don't come here without that. So just come down here. Come to the Lapo screening room. Go talk to honey.
Yeah.
And let's go from there. Don't make no irrational decision. Just like I'm telling y'all, Atlanta.
I
will eat
definitely
you
won't
up.
come to Atlanta to live, but I can run back and forth.
And you can
Come
now.
on
If you
with
come now. You come down here and live. You know you. But
She
once
said
you
she
get
definitely
popping,
won't come here to live.
yeah, she will. The right
She don't-
opportunity.
no, the answer isn't coming to Atlanta. It helps. It helps if you're in the environment.
I'm
but if you
trying to
don't-
put my city
if you
on.
don't- Yes, if you don't got the hustle
But your
in
city
own
need to give you the
city,
money then for that project.
Atlanta
Right.
not
Is
about
your
to-
city give you the money for that
'Cause
project?
Nashville is known for music right now.
Listen,
So you
here's the
need to
thing.
be producing some musical films or something if you want to stay home. Like you got to figure out how you fit into your city, right? So it got to make sense. But like you want to come to a city where like, because when you get into the film industry, you want to come where the tax credits are readily available, right? Where they're going to pay you if you hire the people that's in their city. So you got to know what industry you're tapping into and where is a hot market. You don't want to come to Atlanta, go to Chicago. Now, the reason why I say go to Chicago, because Chicago has the same tax incentives. When y'all seen them shooting Batman, Wanted, and all that, Chicago wrote out a huge tax incentive for the film industry to come there. What I'm saying is know your industry. And what you, my son tell me all the time, Mama, I want to be an actor. Okay. He like, I want to move to California. Okay, well, why? When you here in a city that's making all the noise and making all the things that pop, what I'm saying is understand what you want to do. And sometimes you got to relocate yourself for that reason. So if you want to stay in Nashville, Nashville is known for the music city. So produce the film around music until you could get to where you are. Sometimes we got to put our pride and ego aside
That's good.
if we not going
That's good.
to understand what industry our industry really is all about.
Yeah,
And if you're
gotta
gonna
take
stay in
you-
Nashville, like I said, what are your scenes? And go to every place. Let them be an
100%.
executive producer. Have your proposal. You can go right on Canva and type in either proposal, pitch deck, get something. You can probably go to Etsy, girl, and down one for $4.
Yeah, yo, listen, you got to take you with you no matter where you go.
Yeah.
So, one of my favorite show concepts was the one that Grant Cardone did, where
When
they
he
had to
lost all
drop
the
him
money.
off in that city,
He had to make $1
and
million.
he had to make $1 million in a certain amount of time
And he did it too.
because he Grant Cardone.
Because he Grant Cardone.
You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z said it best. Put me anywhere on God's green earth, I'll triple my worth. It ain't about the city you in. Now, it does help being in certain cities, right? Because you get
Or
you
even
get
just knowing
getting
some
opportunities for sure. But you gotta make something happen where you at. So
We just
thank you
gave
so
her
much
2
for calling.
plugs. She just got 2 plugs.
Thank you.
Oh, no doubt. You got another caller?
How do I find y'all Instagram?
She about to put it in the chat not in the chat, but she's about to post it on the screen right now. All right, who's next? Who we got, Noah?
All right, next up we have Tamisha.
What's up, Tamisha? Tamisha.
Hello. How are you guys? Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, kind of.
Tamisha,
Yep.
if you,
All right,
you're
wait.
gonna
Do
turn
you
off
do
the
you hear feedback?
broadcast.
Because I'm hearing a little feedback.
Nah,
turn the
you're
broadcast.
good. You're good on our end. Go for
Okay.
it.
Well, yeah. So I'm loving the show. Thank you so much. I did want to bring up a question about how you feel like we can get back to community building. And when I say that, I'm thinking, everybody's trying to figure out how to get their individual businesses popping and in the green again. But I feel that we kind of need to take the thought process and the mind process of like the Asians and the Jews and all these other communities that deal with each other first. So instead of having 5 hair beauty supply stores, let's come together, combine our resources, and grow in that way. What do you guys think about that?
How do we get back to community?
So
and have you thought about even in your own businesses, like joining forces with other people to grow?
Well, and I can only speak to myself, but I've never stopped. Like when I was 2012, when I left the Cheesecake Factory, before that, the way I was able to leave is I would bring people to my house for like little meetups and stuff like that, just to help me pick out what color t-shirts we should put out. Back in 2013, we would pick a random lounge and I do these entrepreneurship workshops. I got the footage, 2013, 14, 15, 16, everything I've ever done involved community because I understood how important it was. Now people use it as a continuity strategy, or I need a community to build my brand. I knew I needed a community because I needed one.
Me too.
I needed other people around me. I needed I think we all need, you got to stay stuck in the middle. You need mentors, but you also need mentees, but you also need colleagues. So you need mentors to teach you and be able to see past what you can see, past your own experiences. So you get to learn from those. But you got to take that information and start teaching people who look up to you. So you need to have mentees. The reason you got to teach what you're taught is because the best way to learn is to teach it. So if my mentor teaches me something, the way it's cemented in my brain is I go to a high school and I'll teach it. I'll go to like some of the people that are in my community and I'll teach them that. So me being able to teach it cements it in my brain, but also I can bounce these ideas off of my colleagues, people that are like in the game with me. I'm sitting on the couch with my colleagues, right? So we can kind of chop it up and give different perspectives. So I think you need all 3 levels of community. You need a community of mentors, you need a community of mentees, but you also need a community of colleagues.
Yeah, I think that's
and
good.
well, to that
And
point
I also
though,
heard her say, like the Asian community where they start off in their resources and things like that. I feel like,
say it right now. Now we on YouTube.
Sometimes coming from our community, we're already coming from lack, right? And so sometimes how can we all join if we have nothing, right? And so I think it makes sense for, now, like if Candace and David, we come together and we invest in a real estate project or something like that. But we couldn't be a part of that if we didn't have anything to come with. So, unfortunately for us, I think we are a little behind the curve, but we have to create our own first, and then we come together with people who are kind of there, and then we are creating a community. Now, your own might not have to be a lot, but you have to have something to come to the table, right? Sure. Like the 2012 Rosezena, who was coming out of law school, I can't help start a community business with anybody because I didn't have anything, right? Yeah. So it's like I have to kind of build on my own and now be open to it. And also, too, I'm going to just say it, in the Black culture, we got to be, we're so quick to tear each other down and tear each other up, right? Mm-hmm. And we do it so much publicly, like where when we see people do a mistake, or we clapping when we see each other fail, instead of like pulling each other to the side saying, you know what, I would rather do it like this than do it like that. You don't see the other people humiliating each other or crucifying each other in the public. They don't do that. When Keisha Land Bottoms was the mayor, like so much like cruel comments against women
Right.
that look like her, you know, and it's like
From women that look like her too.
from women that look like her. And it's just like, and at that time, that was a pivotal time for Black women because it was a lot of female mayors. And, you know, Chicago Mayor Auntie Lori, people chopped her up too. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know how to like really lift each other up or tear each other down in private among each other. Like, you know, if I have something with Candace or whatever, I'm gonna call her on the phone because I'm actually her real friend in real life. I'm not gonna go on social media and have like, we don't know how to like communicate with each other, right? Like, if I have an issue with you, I'm gonna talk to you about that issue between me and you. I'm not taking it to social media. Right. And we gotta learn how to grow up in culture and do that before we can begin to come together and build business together, because then we'll be suing each other because we mad at each other.
So this is so good, but I got two different takes on it. So when everybody think about community, everybody think about, let's put our money together and do this. It's too much trauma. I can be in a community. First of all, y'all, where two or more are gathered, y'all already know what it say. So your community don't have to be 1,000 people. Your community don't have to be everybody who got money. To my knowledge, it was just Adam and Eve. It were two people. I don't know where the other people came from. Where did they? Do anybody know where the Bible people is? Where did the other people came from? Because I thought it was just Adam and Eve, two people. So I think everybody is getting this community thing misconstrued. So number one, we don't have to do business. Y'all, I lost my two best friends that was my friends for 7 years because of business. So I can be in a community and we don't have to do any business. We can love on one another. You can vent with me. You know, we can go out to eat. Y'all like love going to the hookah and the juicy crab. You know, you got your community for that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got your community, you know, your church community. So I want to make sure that we're not, I think, and I'm just talking about Black people in general at the moment, everything is business. Business. I'm in a community where people just pray for me.
Yeah.
They just pray for me. Candace, I'm praying for you. They just pray for me. I'm in another community where we just do community service work. We go out and help other people. We ain't selling nothing. And then I have relationships where we linking up together and we're doing events and we're getting the bag together and we're doing projects together and we have a partnership. So I want to make sure you guys are really breaking down these different type of communities and not just caging yourself to one type of community. Yeah. And then for those of you, I know a lot of you come here for Dave's educational information. So you want to make sure you're a part of 3 communities. That's one thing I teach all my VIPs. You want to be a part of 3 different type of communities. So you go there, you meet other people, and then you can start building things outside. Like he said, he's taking us to lunch. I'm like, oh, say less. I'm getting further in the dough. We going to lunch, right? So you guys got to learn how to build relationships before we even start talking about, oh, let's make some money together. We don't even know each other well enough yet to start. You don't know what my core values is. You don't know how I pray. You don't know how I act outside or online. So y'all, it's gonna be different community. But some people we're gonna immediately link up. I'm a #1 ambassador. I met her at one event. We became friends later. So we immediately had a transactional, and it's against the law for her to pay me commission.
And I don't.
But that's why I got something in trade. It's against the law.
I tried.
I'm like, can you give me some money?
And ain't.
You see what I'm saying?
Because let me tell you.
But we got a sisterhood, y'all. We got a sisterhood community. It's not just us. It's a bunch of us.
Yeah.
And I love the fact, like, we don't talk every day on the phone.
Yeah.
You will be surprised. But I respect her hustle enough to know that she can't sit on the phone with me and talk to me every single day. And she respect my hustle enough to know that I can't sit on the phone and talk to her. But when we it's like nothing never lacked or failed or anything. We pick up right where we left off.
And it's not always business. We talk about personal stuff. We talk about all type of stuff. So it's not just business all the time. And I think a lot of people are getting communities confused with just business. And that's why these business deals are going bad. That's why people are falling out. It's not, it's way more than it.
And I appreciate like her saying, like, she's my #1 ambassador and I can't even pay her. By the law, I can't pay her, but she it's free to say my name. But guess every time I meet a spa person, every time I'm telling, look, you need to follow the 6 Fix Stars chick. Like anytime I meet a nurse, anybody I think she can help, I'm sending them to her because it's like, it's about supporting. That's community,
exactly.
right?
That's community.
That's about like, that's how we help each
other.
other.
2 or more are gathered, everybody. So don't think it got to be a lot of people. You can go do something by yourself or with one other person or with 2 people.
When she's winning, I'm winning, right?
Exactly.
When I'm winning, she's winning. When you're winning, I'm like, and I always say our client success is our success, but when another Black business owner is winning, that is such a success for all of us. We was at TD Jakes conference and we met a guy who's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, has his own full grocery store. He's the only Black owner in this country that has his own. Can you imagine what it takes to run a grocery store? You gotta have a bakery department, the deli department. You gotta have the meat section, produce, and he's at war. And so and every time I meet someone in the restaurant industry, like he probably never even will remember me, but I tell people, please follow him. He's looking for other people to come in and invest with him. So who better than someone already in the food industry already? Right. I met someone that was running franchises in California. I was like, look, you need to know this guy who has this Black-owned grocery store business, because now they can source food together, all type of different things. So that's what community is about, uplifting each other. And when we see each other doing something wrong, we don't have to blast them. My mom always taught me, if you don't got nothing to say good at all, don't waste your time saying the bad stuff, right? And it's like, I'd rather choose my words to talk to you in private and say, okay, how can we fix this? How can we help you develop and grow, instead of publicly like I don't comment on social media about nothing bad. Nothing bad.
When I comment on certain people, like, who you talking? They'll comment, they'll be like, who were you talking about on their posts?
I don't comment on social media about I find funny posts to and this is a hack if you want to help get your social media engaged and followed or whatever. Like you go to Shade Room, you can go to what's the other one, Baller Alert or whatever, and find Hollywood all the funny content. And just make your comments. So many people are gonna like your thing. They're gonna come follow you and things like that. Like when we wake up every morning, we already are faced with just life, right? Which is a struggle sometimes. So why do I even want to engage with everything crazy other thing that's going on? But I will engage in something that's funny and uplifting. And then people will be like, oh my God, I like this person. Let me follow this person.
You a lawyer.
Yeah.
They really gonna follow them.
But I think they follow other people too. They will follow other people too.
But when I see a lawyer, I really be him follow.
It works. It works.
We have another caller. Yo, shouts out to I really want to say shouts out to all the people that have given the money. Y'all
can I tell you another house rule? Can I tell you another house rule? Can I tell you another house rule?
Yes.
You're not talking about the chats enough either, though. Like we've been talking for a while. You haven't mentioned the chat. You haven't mentioned the lunch, so they don't know to buy. People are coming in. Like if you look at the numbers, people are coming in and out. That's so you're not. Those are. I'm who you didn't know you needed.
I need to work on that.
You gotta plug it in.
Yeah, man. Back to the sales. Go on and buy some more. Here's what I think is cool though. Here's what I think is cool. It's not necessarily you guys. When you say you offer, somebody put $5, $10. It's not the $5 or $10 you're doing to support us. You're doing it to support you, because I am a firm believer that the more you give, the more you receive. So if you got some information today where it was life-changing, a success principle is you need to pass that information along. Sometimes, man, I'm in line and it's somebody that's like paying for something, and I'm like, yo, let me get that. Let me just pay for it. And it's not like, yo, look at me and I want to be special.
You gotta film it.
I understand the success principles. I understand that comes back. And I'm not doing it because I need it to come back. I'm doing it because I'm doing it and I have a heart for people, but it never not comes back. So when you guys, I don't care if it's $2, $5, you receive something, you got to give something.
What do these super chats start? What's the starting price?
I don't know. I think you can put whatever you want.
Do y'all know?
$2.
I don't know. We don't.
Somebody threw a 20 in there.
No, we do house rules.
We waiting for somebody to throw 100 there for a steak.
We have a starting point. So like IG Live starts at 99 cents. So everybody has to do 99 cents. Let me tell you how to make them buy.
Some of y'all received a paycheck today. Yo, first off, throw in some church music. Throw in the little benediction music.
Would have made it.
When the collection plate goes around, play that music.
It's my song. It's my season for grace and favor. The girl been going through her healing journey, baby. I can pull out a gospel song any minute on your neck. First, I only knew trap.
Hey, just know it's some churches they got a collection playlist.
Period.
Not a playlist.
Period.
Playlist.
For the collection.
Anyway.
Yeah, people do they conferences now. You ain't saw all the people. New people got a conference now, and they bring in a preacher at the end for their closer. Oh, baby,
That's
the
the
game done
close.
changed, baby. They got a pastor at the end to collect your say to let you sign up for the program.
Out of control. See, I done messed up the giving. They was going to give until they said they heard the playlist. we got somebody else? Oh, we got another caller. Okay, who we got? Talk to me.
All right, Elisa Applewhite, you are back on.
Oh, welcome back,
David
Elisa.
And the biz lawyer and
You got her Instagram, right?
yes, I have her Instagram.
Let's do it. What you got? Lisa.
I'm
my bad. I'm working through this.
Elisa, you're gonna have to turn off your sound.
Okay, go for it.
Can you hear it now?
Go for it. You're good.
Yep, you're good.
All right, so let me mute this. I'm so excited about this. I mean, I'm just so happy. Like they are like powerhouse women, and we need them in the morning meetup. I am saying it. We need them in the morning meetup. They need to come so they can meet your extended family. And I'm so glad to say this. Dave, part of the MMU, if y'all are on this YouTube live, y'all need to join the morning meetup because one of the things that David did, part of the MMU, is taught us how to write a book. Literally,
let me turn this up real quick. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Hold on.
Okay. Tell me when to go.
Do you have your YouTube playing right now?
I got it on mute.
I don't know, because we're getting some feedback. But go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, so Dave literally taught us how to create a book from scratch, from the chapter to how much needs to be in each chapter. And I could have not created my book unless I was in the morning meetup. He introduced me, like the first day I joined the morning meetup, I met Myron Golden. Amazing. Dave literally taught me how to take my healthcare staffing industry and make 17 different streams of income because I go to the morning meetup faithfully. So y'all need to join. People in this group, y'all need to join. It starts at 7:45 in the morning. We are a true family. We help each other grow. And the reason why I said all of that, David, because Candace said earlier, I've been listening the whole time, she has a book club. And if we just want to get with her, partner with her to promote our book, promote our business, I want to know, Candace, this is Elisa Applewhite. I have a healthcare staffing agency. Yes, ma'am, we create 7 figures. We help other students create 7 figures. I want to know if you can help me to get my book out because I just created it and I just finished it.
What's the name? I'm on your social media page now. I don't see the book. Is the book out?
On the Instagram?
I'm on the real Elisa.
Applewhite.
Is the book here or no?
It's down in the. No, it's far down right now.
I'm not gonna look far down.
Remember, y'all got to put yourself in the mind of a consumer.
First 9 to 6 posts most important.
Okay, so I will start.
I'm not gonna go that far down.
Yeah, the only thing I was pushing was the course because we're doing a challenge where we're getting people in our course. So I've been posting.
Y'all don't want me to go against some gurus. You want me to get on here and start teaching how to teach you going to get some gurus. But we'll talk about it. Send me a DM.
I will send you a DM. I appreciate this. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave. I love you, family. Oh, so sweet.
Thank you, Elisa. She was nice.
I wonder if she can, we'll talk later about it. Yeah, this is super important just because I found my phone not working back here from some reason, but I finally got a social media pulled up. And those of you who don't know me, I did make my first $1 million before the pandemic from Instagram. I made 6 figures way before that, but a lot of you guys are missing your mark on social media. It's too many loopholes here. It's a lot of loopholes here. Whatever I'm selling right now, it needs to be in my bio. You guys should be changing your bio so much it's crazy. If I'm promoting a book right now, that book needs to be in my bio. If I'm promoting a webinar and I'm just making it up, if the webinar on your page is November 9th, that's in my bio. Hey, healthcare staffing webinar, Thursday, November 9th. Click here. Like, I don't want y'all to be missing these marks. And I know we're talking about more than just social media marketing, But y'all should be changing y'all bios frequently based on what you're selling. And I don't want to have to try to come find the thing that you guys are selling. And another thing too, I want everybody, if you're doing social media marketing, I want you guys to have really good graphics if you're going to post graphics and not post reels. Also, you have a still image on your page. I don't recommend anybody to have a still image on your page. You don't beat the algorithm. Now, let's be clear. I know we on YouTube. They tear you apart over here in the comments. So when they don't know you, they don't know the queen, right? So let's be clear. When you're already that girl, none of this matters. Or that guy. You do whatever you want to do. You post a still image. You don't have on your bio. You're that girl. You're that guy. None of this stuff, matters for you. But you trying to build, it's a certain protocol that you follow, a proven framework to get where you want. So I don't recommend still images. That's just me personally, unless I'm already heavy in the algorithm. You don't have anything on IG stories. Bold print line is incorrect. So, I'm just saying.
And I don't think we got the purse IG yet.
Oh, yeah, I need the person who had the purse. I don't know if she's still here.
You not here?
So if you're trying to make that money from social media, like we know you didn't use social media for your other company, so you didn't. But now, depending on what you're trying to do, you need social media. And so a lot of gurus who got courses, they don't teach social media. They just teach y'all the strategy. And it's your job to try to learn social media because they don't teach that part. They're far beyond that part of teaching now. I still teach it back to the basics from day one, like I just started my business yesterday. And I remember one point I got heavy up in the money, and I started teaching from heavy up, and it was going over a lot of people's head. And not saying I had to dumb myself down. I had to make sure I'm giving them the full game plan. So if they come to me, hey, I'm already doing 30K months, and now they work ready to up. One of my clients was on your show, being the stretch law. I just helped them get to a 90K month. And so I have to make sure that I'm teaching for people, hey, I'm just starting my business. Okay, you need help with this. Hey, I'm doing 5K. Okay. Hey, I'm already doing 30K Candace, but I'm ready to make a meal. Can you help me make a meal? And I just gave Ben, he asked me, I was his creative director during the time. He like, do you think I should go on Dave's show? I was like, you definitely should go on Dave's show.
Come on with it.
And a lot happened from him coming on your show, but I was his creative director with him during that time. And he finally got to his 90K month. And y'all, let me be clear to everybody about this money. It got to be consistent. You can't pop up, oh, I had a 10K month. Girl, you got to do it again. Guy, you got to do it again. Can't just make a 90K month one time. You got to do it again and again and again. So I just want to make sure I put that out there for everybody as well. But it's a lot of loopholes for those of you who do want to make money from social media. Y'all got a lot of loopholes here. And we need to get these loopholes filled because your business will bleed if you're really trying to rumble on these social media streets.
Well said. Hey, we got a caller. We'll take one more. Yeah, I just thought about something. We need a food sponsor.
I know that's right.
Because this way
I done
past
slipped out of this joint.
Got him.
What time do we come?
11?
It's
12 something.
Yeah, this is good for free. If you ain't buying no super chats, I don't know what you doing. For free? This is fire. You able to call in. We saying, what's your social media? Yeah. We talking about my honey right here. My honey got a deal with this. DM me. I'm going to put out in your Instagram on the spot. Baby, I don't know what the super chat started, but this worked for super chat.
Then where we at, Nella? Because if y'all want 2 black women to go to dinner.
No, if they want 2 black women.
Black always helps. I'm sorry. You said what?
He said black always helps.
How we at? Where are we at? How much we at? $131. Okay.
I'm gonna write a playbook for y'all how to make money with them chats and badges and stars.
So
Facebook got stars.
Where can we go for 150?
Period. I'm going to Houston. I love this. This is my favorite steak I've been to every state.
Houston's 150.
No, it's like $58. I don't really drink no more, so it's like $65 for me.
Yeah, but that's for you. So
no, I'm saying per person. I do gotta get spinach dip. Okay, $70, $80. Sorry, you're right. I do
but
have to get the
one
spinach.
Human though. We still got 2 other people here.
I mean, I don't have to get the spinach dip with you guys. We can get a sponsor for this. Come on, somebody, send $20.
Here's the thing. For the spinach dip. Spinach is sponsor.
Send $20 for the spinach dip.
Here's the thing. You can go to Houston's, or we can go to. Yeah, man, we can go to Chipotle. I mean, Cheesecake Factory go crazy.
No, I will go to. I told you I will go to Cheesecake Factory. I can get on Instagram Live right now and get somebody to send me some money right now for Houston. It ain't no thing. I'm gonna go either way it go. I'm going wherever you take me, brother. It is my honor. It is my honor.
That's
She
what I'm
was
talking about.
already going to Houston.
We
We talked about this.
She going after this. She said it so many times.
No, I'm missing my friend's wedding for these. Remember, I ain't going to Houston. I'm finna catch the highest flight out of here and get to my friend's wedding.
You know, I'm gonna take my wife to Houston today.
Period. Oh, yeah. Get her that spinach dip. Period.
Because she's listening.
You could
right,
you could take all the money, right? You could take all the money and spend it
on your wife. Yep.
But you gotta
that's
take
fire.
her out today.
That's fire.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I really love.
Because we're going anyway today.
Huh?
Yeah,
we're going anyway. So
I mean, but we still want to go to lunch with you. Don't get it twisted now.
Yeah.
What's the
Don't be giving about. Y'all already friends. I'm just not getting in the zone.
We'll still do it.
Now he has a reason for me, so I can show him how to get the super chats.
No,
I love how when you was doing your pocket, you be like, I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
Like when you used to be interviewing people that be telling you about baby. So tell me that, Candace, I'm interested in learning how to make this money with super chats. I want to hear you say it.
Well, let's take this call, then we can have a conversation right here.
I done got you the money.
I know, but there's somebody
Say it,
that's waiting. What do you want me to say?
Say it, Candace. I'm interested in you helping me and my team how to get the money with the super chat.
And you helping me and my team get the money with the super chat.
Thank you. Yay, Candace. Thank you for everybody who voted for me. Woo! Coachable day, coachable.
Get it. All right, who's on?
All right, so right now we have Renisha Davis on.
What's up, Renisha?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we hear you. Definitely. What's up?
Sorry. First of all, six-figure spot check is Shay from the Money Council. So when I saw you and the biz lawyer, I was like, I got to come on and ask a question.
Period.
She's so dope.
So my question is more so around, I feel like entrepreneurs leave money on the table a lot when it comes to partnerships. You guys have already talked about this in some respects, but what are your thoughts about expanding beyond the one founder business model in order to improve our valuations as business owners through acquisitions and making sure we expand to other local markets?
And that's good. So for me, I do business in China. I do business in Africa. I do business in Mexico. I am the founder. I don't want another founder. This thing I've built is already solid. I license my name out. I do partnership deals. Now, if another opportunity comes my way, one thing when it comes to partnerships, and this just for when I say most of them break up. I meet nurses all the time. They have med spas. They got a spa. And every time I meet two people and they say they are partners, I be like, whoo. I'm like, I hope y'all don't break up. I tell them just straight up. And so me personally, I'm not looking for a founding partner, me per se. I'm not looking for that. But I'm all open for partnerships and collaboration. I need sponsors right now for my own Spa Expo. And the next time y'all do this, Dave, Spa Boss Tribe will be your lunch sponsor the next time y'all do this.
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, next Friday. What's up? Yo, Nella, put Candace's IG up there.
Yeah, so I'm not looking for a founder because I just know how messy it gets. But I'm all about partnerships and collaborations, just me, myself. And me getting a founder doesn't necessarily increase my company value. It could decrease my company value. I can lose money. So I want to make sure if I'm trying to get a founder or a co-partner, why am I trying to do that and does it make sense? If I didn't even want my own husband to be up in my company. So I don't want nobody else. That's my man.
Partnerships.
And I would say for partnerships, and I think we do have a very negative connotation toward them because we see the worst of them, right? Sometimes I have partners and they done broke up before the trademark even finished. Right. And now they want to call me and I'm not picking sides because now it's a conflict of interest. So I only represent the trademark at this point, and you guys need to go get a judge and a lawyer and figure it out. And I can't even be neither one of y'all lawyers at that point because y'all came to me as partners, right? So what I will say, if you are going to do a partnership, and most of the times when I see them go really, really bad, nobody had a conversation in the beginning. No one had a partnership agreement in the beginning, right? And the law says if you come together, two people come together to make money, you have formed a partnership, whether you like it or not. And if you do not have your partnership agreement, the law is going to apply the partnership agreement that the law says, the state says is the right partnership agreement. And most of those say if y'all fall out and y'all can't make it work, the business has to be dissolved, right? So therefore, if you are going to have a partnership, sit down, have a conversation, say, look, if I die, this is what's going to happen, what I want to happen with the business. Because you guys may be amazing with each other, but one can die and have a husband, and now automatically he's the partner of the business, right? So if we break up, this is what's going to happen. And then both of you need to go and seek independent counsel and then decide which lawyer is going to draw up the partnership agreement, have your lawyer review it, and then you guys go from there. If you cannot afford that, you are not ready for a partnership, because it gets ugly. It gets so ugly. Like nasty divorce partnerships are even worse when they break up. So you just want to make sure. We just had, who was the guy? Keith Lee come in, right?
Oh, wow. He shook Atlanta up.
And tore Atlanta up in the restaurant industry, right? And he went to a Milk and Honey.
Yeah, who is that? Somebody tell me about that, because my wife was telling me a little bit about him. He does. You
don't know who Keith Lee is?
I didn't know who he was.
He's like the
no, my bad.
you're the podcast king. He's the food review king. Yeah, he got deals. He got partnership. He don't sell nothing.
But so what happened was he went to this restaurant. And it was Milk and Honey or the real whatever.
The real Milk and Honey.
The real Milk and Honey.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
He went to the real Milk and Honey.
He went to a little baby restaurant.
And he reviewed the restaurant, and it was a not so good review. But there was another Milk and Honey that's here in Atlanta, right? And they got all the blowback from it. Well, come to find out, they used to be partners. So happened, right? And so now they're still and that's a trademark issue as well, right? But if you guys decided to split, but you still have the same name, and one business is doing bad or not doing so good, that's that crazy. Blows back on you. So it's so important that you make sure that you guys line out what your stipulations is going to be in the beginning.
Yeah, and I think it's if you can help it, like if you have an idea and not knowing who Keith Lee is crazy. All right, Trey, come on, bro.
He's the podcast king, guys. He's not the food review king.
I know, yeah. I don't go out much.
I didn't know he was either, so he came down last.
If you can help it, do not have a 50-50 partnership. Come on, Elisa Applewhite with the $50.
Woo! That's that finish deal.
Hey, just keep that pinned for a little bit. Woo! Yeah, shout out to that.
Elisa more who made them 7 figures.
Oh, 100%.
Out of her IG, maybe that's all I need to do to get the money. Out of IG.
Ambassador right there. Faith.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can help it, do not, if you have an idea, don't bring the idea to somebody and have them help you shape the idea, because now you all are 50-50 partners.
Yeah.
If you can help it, come up with a concept, and if you need their help, invite them to assist you in your concept. Why? If there are two heads of a company, something is going to be broken, because who makes the final decision?
Yeah.
Right.
I will never come to somebody and say, hey, this is my idea. I want to involve you in an idea, and we start developing together, because now it becomes our idea and I can't choose like what goes. I need that control. This is me personally. There needs to be a person who's a little higher than the other person that can make a decision. Because if not, you'll find yourself at constant stalemates. We are so blessed, like me and Donnie. I don't know how we work, because I think because we're best friends first, and we'll never like business get between friendships. But like I can go make decisions, or she makes decisions. We like, yo, I trust you. So we're like a unicorn in that way. But I would not come to somebody with my idea and try to get a partnership and we start developing it together. And come up with as many of pieces of the pie as you want, and always talk in terms like, yo, I think you would be a good asset for my business. Because if not, that joint gets nasty.
And that's so good too, because like when you are sitting down making that partnership, you have to say who owns what percentage, right?
Exactly.
And someone should always have at least 51%. Or like you say, the whole business can crumble, and you put in a buyout option to buy. If things go awry, I am going to buy you out, and this is what it's going to be. And you revisit your partnership agreement and you update it as the business grows and things go along.
Good.
And you have to communicate. It's like getting in a marriage, right? And a lot of people have prenuptial agreements. I don't know if they agree with them or not, but you need a partnership.
Are y'all gonna have one?
You gonna put me on the spot?
I'm not asking. My honey.
We haven't talked about it yet.
Honey got it going on, and then Miss Honey got it going on.
Conversation though. Yeah.
Look, Honey got it going on, and Miss Honey got it going on.
We ain't gotta have a conversation right now.
I just know I'm going to the bachelorette party for the massages.
We'll talk about it in the car today.
Y'all gonna talk about it in the car. You know what? I think her saying that helps the conversation because whoever brings it to the other person might feel weird.
My husband won't sign it.
Yeah.
I was a millionaire before we got married. He wouldn't sign it. He was like, I love you for you. And he didn't sign
Smart
it.
man right there.
And
Shout out
y'all
to
still went,
I mean, it's like how he's saying, like him and Dunny, like, hey, we trust each other. I loved him so much just for him. And I felt like he just loved me for me.
And I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'd be like, okay, well.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, all that lovey-dovey honeymoon stuff fades.
Yeah.
It does. I didn't do like.
As a lawyer, you should have a prenuptial agreement.
Oh, see, I tried
As
to
a
tell him.
girl in love.
You should have. I tried to get one. He wasn't signing.
Hold on, was that a subliminal?
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
That was a sub. You need to have a prenuptial.
He said as a girl in love. Ooh.
No, what I'm saying to the people on YouTube.
You still pointing at him though. That's my thing.
She pointing to the screen. Don't try to get no started in that day. You ain't gonna win against two women now.
Right. She was a girl in love, and she went on without the agreement.
No, I went on without the prenup.
Yeah, that's what she said.
No, I don't have a prenup.
Right.
But I think I didn't have the conversation because I wasn't like thinking about it.
I had the conversation. I talked about it. I asked about it.
I think it's so uncomfortable to bring it up. But I'm happy y'all brought it up now.
Sometimes marriage,
because you thought about it.
You know what? Sometimes marriage is a business too for some people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I did bring it up.
I don't want my marriage to be.
No, he said no. We talked about it a couple of times. He said no. I was like, I know I love the man. I know I ain't finna leave him, and I just live for the long.
How long have you been married?
We've only been married 3 years. We went together 8 years though.
Good. Okay.
He had to get some money before we got married.
Really?
Yeah, but I helped him. That's Pablo Tribe house rules.
Let's go.
I think that's
the money council.
That's the money council.
Shout out to the money council. That's our girl.
Wow.
See?
That's
with
Houston's
with the spinach dip. Oh, it's so good.
We might be getting the Ruth's
But
Chris
that's our
right
girl.
now.
She's
good.
an accountant, and she does for people in the beauty industry.
Yeah, she does.
So shout out to the money council.
Wow,
she's a CPA.
The money council a big deal.
We appreciate you. We appreciate
She got to come
you.
on.
That's
Money council. Well, she sponsors lunch today. Don't worry, I'll get the money for next week. No, you gave us $100 today. No worries. I'm gonna be on them chats next Friday. I'm gonna be here next Friday. You got my schedule.
Oh, that's what's
I gotta
up.
be in them chats, making sure they buying them.
Come on with it.
Ooh, I'm gonna be the admin in the chat. I ain't gonna be playing.
Say that. This is awesome, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't know what we was doing today.
This
but
fun
I really
though.
like this. And it's
Yeah.
the first one.
First one.
This fun.
Why you pick us for the first one?
She did that post too.
I did the post, and I was trying to think of, I don't know, I was just trying to think of a good dynamic and people that I know are dope that I don't get the vibe heavily with. You know what I mean? Like, we've had some amazing conversations, right? But I knew you were the safe one. I knew you was going to bring a dope vibe. You're smart, brilliant, and we have great conversations. I knew Candace is like fiery a little bit, and she's kind of new to the platform. So I created this because I want a lot of, I want new people.
We got another one?
Golly, at least Applewhite with the two. Oh!
Alika trying to be competitive. No, she said, now Spotlight trying to beat more than meet up. She said, you ain't gonna beat more than meet up. Who coming with 201 Spotlight Tribe?
That is love.
Who coming with 201 from the Spotlight Tribe? Alika said, who done made 7 figures? Go tag somebody in Spotlight Tribe right now.
Come on with
Who
it.
done made 7 figures and tell them we need 201.
Yo, shout out to Elise Applewhite. Yo, she literally
Baby,
on the
Alisa,
She's on the morning meetup every single morning.
Baby,
man.
Alisa, when I eat that spinach dip, I'm gonna think about you, baby.
Crazy.
I'm gonna bite it for you. I'm gonna do a double dip. I'm
Dessert and all that.
gonna get my own bottle of spinach dip. I ain't gonna. They gonna get theirs. I'm gonna get mine by myself.
Oh, this is incredible, man. Listen, everybody that put a seed in the ground, thank you so much. We appreciate the support.
Thank you.
And we're gonna keep this thing going every single Friday. This is almost 3 hours.
This was amazing though. It's fire.
Almost 3
I love the
hours.
call-in part. That's dope. You thought of that or somebody else?
Nah, me.
That's fire. You so smart.
Yeah, and we were scrambling trying to figure it out. So
Y'all
there's
figured it out though.
There's a lot we want to do. Yeah, so shouts out to everybody that helped out, man. You guys are incredible. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you to the audience. We got free massages for all y'all gift cards.
Word.
Man, Google me.
You got them on you? Okay, all right.
They got my assistant.
them on you?
Man, quit playing with me.
Where the gift cards at?
Tell him quit playing with me.
Yo, actually, can we do a show where like they give out massages on the show?
Hell to the yes. When you want to do it?
Next Friday.
When you
Next Friday.
Right, the equipment in the car. Right, we do nothing but celebrity spa lounges every week. So we do the national salons. We do Brunner Brothers. We just did Breathe event, the Beautypreneur Boot Camp. We did Skittles Elevate Con with Rachel Rogers and all them. So
is it the chair? Is it like the chair you sit up and you sit like face forward?
Yeah, so we have an actual massage chair and we have a bed. So we have both.
All right, so I don't want to lay down.
We got Ben who did the stretch therapy, so we.
Yes.
It's dope.
Oh wait, you want the massage while the show?
Yeah, during the show.
Go give him some, Ricky. Ricky, go give him.
Listen, somebody sponsor some lunch. We're gonna be sitting here eating wings.
You want a little action right now to see what we working with?
Huh?
You want a little action right now to see what we working with? Come on.
Come on. Listen, might as well get some call-ins
She got on her opening show. You just had Courtney on your show?
Yep.
That's Courtney Sweater Boss. We in partnership with
really?
Courtney. Yeah. See?
Oh, yeah, tell Courtney I need a sweatshirt too.
I'm number 2 in Courtney Company.
Really?
Really? Google me.
You do
I'm that girl.
You be doing everything.
With the same spot chicks. I don't change up. It's my same
Get
own.
into this money though.
See? You like me that on it.
Yeah, for sure. And so the message I sent to Rosezena, I was like, yo. I was like, I know she probably don't think I like her, but
yeah, he did say that.
And what I said, no, I know he liked me. I said, this is business for him. That's what I said. I said, I want the respect. I don't want to just be known as the massage girl. I want respect from people. Like, hey, Candace really out here helping people. Candace really out here changing people's lives. I want the respect on my name. I don't care what you call me. I want the respect on my name, and I want to earn my seats.
You did.
For my community service work.
So like this was Wednesday. Yeah. I sent her a text. I sent her go ahead, do your thing then.
Okay, ooh, look at Ricky Rose. Somebody on YouTube, get a picture of my girl.
Okay.
Hey, this is one of my clients. When I first met her, she was only making $1,000. In 3 months, I got her to 20K months.
Oh, wow.
I'm the truth. Anybody don't know me, just Google me. I'm a lot, though, but I'm healing, so just don't worry about it.
You know what I'm going to have to do next time?
Go, Ricky, on the Social Proof Podcast. Ooh, we're doing a spa lounge for them.
I'm really gonna have to.
We got you, Dave. Damn, my phone died. Get
I know it's better when you don't got a shirt on, and I don't know if I can do a whole episode.
No, you don't have to. We just give him a little taste, Ricky. That's enough. He got to invite me back first and buy that spinach dip.
So I did.
Ooh. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Play the message while you listening.
Yeah, you can play the message. But remember, the argument was I didn't invite y'all at the same time, and that's simply not true.
Right. I thought you told me you were gonna invite her, but let's listen.
Let's listen. Let's put it to the mic too.
And you need a massage.
So listen to this message.
Wait, hold on. Let me start over.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm the queen.
Live on YouTube every Friday. We started like 11:30. We actually probably record around 12, but just tackling.
Dang, my phone about
different topics that are going on live, and we can answer questions, and people are going to call in. So I'll be like rotating people. But if you're free at 12, or if you're free at like 11, you'll be there at like 11:15. We could I could have you on. And I think these lives are actually going to outperform the main podcast because they're just like going to be live and dynamic. And also, I haven't had a chance to get a 6-figure spot chick on the pod yet, so this would be a good opportunity for her to come on. I know she thinks I don't like her, but she's dope. But she's dope.
So we both
y'all got the same invitation at the same time.
No, that ain't that was like you was gonna reach out to her.
No, I said tell her.
No, you did say tell her. You said I also think. Let's play it again. Play it back. Cause okay, wait. Let me say. Wait. So I took it as he was gonna reach out to her, right? Hey. So why would I overstep and do that first?
No, because I said tell Six Figure Spots.
Well, I didn't hear tell. I let's play it again.
We can't play the whole thing again.
But when did y'all hear?
It don't matter. We here now.
But wait.
We here. She's here now.
But wait. I texted her and I said, between me and you, David is going to have you at the podcast. But he was supposed to reach out.
She broke out into full praise and worship. Amen.
I see your tag, girl.
We here now. We locked in. We locked in. And we going to lunch. And we going to eat good.
Let me get the Holy Ghost up here.
But wait, for the record, let's reflect the record. The way you said it, I thought you were gonna reach out to her and set it up, so I didn't want to like overstep.
Okay, that's all.
But I did text her and say,
"Look, Danny, did you talk to him?" I said, "Girl, he put us in the chat together." I said, "I'm coming."
I thought because I thought you was gonna reach
the address. I said, "What's the address?" She said, "Well, did you talk to him?" I said, "Well, I just saw the message at 2:00 in the morning. I started responding back."
No,
that's crazy. I really thought. Okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
So,
we're gonna read it back.
But as soon as you said
look. Last night I was like, I always wanted to meet Dane. And I said another one of my goals is to go on social proof. She was like, it's coming.
Wow.
So you said it yesterday.
And then when I text her because I didn't get home till 3 a.m. I said, are you up? I said, big. I finally got invited. We talked about it in the car last night. I said, I just really want to go on Social Proof Podcast. And when I got home and I saw, I was crying.
Wow.
I was crying. I feel like this one of the biggest entrepreneur platform. I used to look at every episode.
It is.
Thank you.
And I actually was Marquay, and I remember Marquay used to have an ad in the middle now that said gift. I used to look at every single episode. I'd be like, this so good. I just wanted to come on here, but I wanted to earn my seat.
Yeah.
We have it. Come
but
here.
I didn't reach out to her. Yeah, that's so sweet.
Thank you for coming.
This so
That's
dope.
good.
God, it's good.
But she did know right after. I said, by the way.
No, she called me.
Did I call you or text you? I
You
said,
text
between
me.
you and me,
Yeah.
he's going to reach out to you. I said.
She said, I'm going to try to lock you in a date.
Said, right, because I thought I was coming, and then you were saying you're going to have her on because I tagged her. So I was like, I said, before I leave on Friday.
Bring her. Or
And then when I sent the group message, I said, oh, this is done. That's why I said, did you talk to
I said, girl,
her?
what? I called her. I said, what's the address? She was like, well, did you talk to him? I said, girl, we in a group chat together. He said, come at 11. And
No,
she sent me the address.
I didn't mean it like that. I
No,
meant
I'm
like,
just saying, because it was
I'm like,
late.
so did you talk to him? Because
I told her, I said, I got in too
Yeah.
late. So when I seen it, I didn't hear it too. I started texting y'all back at 2 a.m.
It worked out exactly how it was supposed to work out, man. So I really appreciate y'all being here.
Thankful.
Hey, listen, man, make sure y'all follow these two ladies. If you are here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, but follow them. Let them know exactly what you think about the episode. And shouts out to all these super chats, man. So now I'm going to take this content and I will give it to my editor. I'm going to pay my editor to make sure he get y'all some clips, too. They got to go through 3 hours of content, but...
That's their job. They got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got the dream. You got the dream all over there, baby.
Come on, man.
Ooh, that's what they do.
Man, thank y'all so much. All right, so anything I want to end us off with? Anything you want to share? Let everybody know how they can contact you, how they can do business.
I want to tell everybody that I was once looking at the same show at home like you. I was once looking at every video. I was taking notes. I was going to implement the information. Every event that this man put on, I would fly out and go, and I would make sure he knew that I was there. Like we would be on the same airline sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I wanted to be in his presence, not just to get on the show. Like I'm real big on relationship building, and I've been trying, y'all. I'm about to cry. I've been trying for years for him to see me. And so anybody out there, you want to give up on your business, it might be hard right now. You might don't got the money. You might don't have a clue. It's so many of us, y'all, we show up every day for free. The money just comes, thank the Lord. And I just kept on showing up, y'all, year after year. I just told the man he was my second coach. He didn't even remember. But I just showed up year after year after year, supporting his event. Don't give a damn about what they was talking about. because I'm in spa. It wasn't for spa professionals, but I knew that I wanted to be a part of whatever he had going on. I saw how other people came on the show, and I saw the information. I was like, I want to get on this show. But I just kept on trying. And I just want to tell you guys, don't give up. Keep on trying. Make sure you know how amazing you are. Make sure people know your worth. Bring something to the table. I didn't want to just come and get on the show. I want to show him, hey, I'm the spa queen. We do amazing massages. We can sponsor the lunch. We got gift cards. I can help you get money on super chats. I want to, because I heard him on a podcast before and said people always want a partnership with him. What are you bringing to the table? Yeah. And so I wanted him to see that I had something to bring to the table. And I'm excited, man. I don't care how many years it took. He see it now. I am so thankful, everybody. I'm just so thankful. So I just want to tell y'all, keep your head up. I'm going through my healing process. I'm so thankful to be in a good place of mind. I'm so thankful to be able to do the massages and sponsor the lunch. I just want to sow a seed into him. He ain't have super chats when I was looking. I want to buy the lunch. It's my honor to buy the lunch. And I don't want you guys to forget who helped you, even if it was for free. I'm real big on it. So I just want to say thank you for creating this platform. I remember when you was Dorito Dave. And I remember when you first had the... Man, I don't know if you remember, I had my event, my whole event. We left my event and we came to your event when you was in the complex. Wow. This was so many years ago. You had a big event. You had just opened up the complex. Your event was part of my event. Wow. You didn't even have this yet. So I've been following you for a really long time, and I just saw what you built, and I think it's phenomenal. And I'm just honored that I got the invitation today, and I'm honored to serve you. My core value is serving. So I'm just honored to serve you. Anything you guys need, if it's in my wheelhouse to do it, it's my honor to do it because you have helped me more than you could even ever imagine. Wow. And it's my sister. I love her. You know, I love you so much. I always send everybody over there for them trademarks. And I just want to say thank you for speaking up for me. Sending me the address this morning because I was going to get in the chat. But I'm just thankful, man. So follow me, guys. 6 Figure Spa Chicks. Spell out the 6. Don't leave out the spa. If you guys are in spa, beauty, health, or wellness, my mentorship, y'all, it's absolutely free. I don't even charge for it anymore.
I love it.
It's free. So rock with your girl.
There it is. Make sure you follow her. Hey, if you are following Candace right now on Instagram, put it in the chat. If you are about to go follow her, just put it in the chat right now. We want to see the love, okay? So, Rosezena, talk to us.
Oh, my God. Like, she about to make me cry.
Girl, I'm telling you.
That's amazing. You got to be obedient because usually at that time when you made that post, I don't even stop to I might do some emojis or something, but God said, comment and say something about Candace. And I didn't even know it would be this much or mean this much. So I'm just happy that I was obedient to God and was able to do it. And I act fast because I was one of the first people to comment on a post. And for you to consider us both for the first show, I really appreciate that. I'm just so honored to have clients like you both, right? To have you as my clients. And, I'm happy to be here and happy I brought, could help this come together. And I really just appreciate you. You have influence as well, a lot of influence. And this is one of the #1 entrepreneur podcasts ever, period, for our community. And you serve in so many different ways by providing the education. Like if you want to know anything about entrepreneurship, go to Social Proof Podcast and you're going to find an answer to your question, whether it's about business credit or if it's about real estate investing or anything. He have the best on this podcast.
And been doing it for a long time.
As well. Yeah. Like this,
I'm getting emotional. I don't get emotional.
No,
it's so dope because it's like, if we had a podcast like this in 2013, we probably wouldn't have made, so many mistakes we made as entrepreneurs and business owners. And you're just doing amazing. Like, I remember we were at the other building and now this building. I was just turning around looking at all these people. And it's just like, you up there because you are you're the one, not the two, when it comes to entrepreneurship and educating the community. And of course, you guys go get your trademarks. Follow me at the Biz Lawyer.
Right now.
We have a Black Friday sale coming up, so I'm trying to make it easy for people to secure the brand so that they can secure the bag. But David, Candace, You know I love you already, and I'm just so happy like this all happened, and I got to sit right in the middle and watch it all happen. She finna blow this super chat up for you. I know she already
go.
I get that when you say you scared of selling and all that, because I'm like that too. I just like to educate and serve. But we did a collaboration, and I said we got 7 more tickets dropping. She said, "Let me get up and sell these tickets."
I said I'm on mental break, but it's my real friend. I was on mental break. I didn't want to be on IG Live. I was in Vegas. I'll never forget. She said, man, we need to sell. It was a lot of us on there.
Yeah.
Everybody got more followers than me, but I had the most power.
Yeah.
I said, let me go sell these last tickets for you. And I got on live and I sold the ticket. And the ticket wasn't cheap.
We sold out in what? 48 hours? The tickets was not cheap. We sold a mastermind for $800, but you get to come have dinner with us for 3 hours.
And I got on IG Live and I sold the tickets. And I was in Vegas. I said, let me do an IG Live. This is my friend.
I dropped it and tickets was sold in like 30 minutes. So like she does have that power.
And that food was
good. Well, we got Podcast Summit coming up, so just
when is it?
We're working on the date. It'll be in Atlanta. 100%.
Yeah.
Am I coming back to speak?
Yes.
Look, tell me why at the podcast, some of y'all, I was acting like I'm already on the team. I was sitting at the front desk with the other girl who I knew. I was.
She was.
I was in there just, y'all, you got to take up space.
Yeah.
No, and I will say this: Candace shows up. I think we did a show in New York.
I had my whole summer tribe. We was there. It was 13 of us. We flew to New York for your event that day.
That's crazy.
That's when the smoke was. Remember the smoke was messed up that day?
Yes.
We flew there to come to your. I'm like, hey y'all want to go to this event with me? And 13 of us came.
Yeah. That when it was like the smoke pandemic or something in New York. The whole city was like flooded with smoke, and I look up and I see her again.
Yeah. And I don't be. Let me tell y'all something. So I want to be very important. I don't be bugging him.
No. Candace be everywhere. You hear me? Like I go to an event, she is there, and she's working the room and she's doing her thing. So. You've done a phenomenal job,
Thank
Brandon.
you, man. And everybody who tagged me in his post, thank you guys so much. But I don't want you guys to think that I've been flooding his DMs and every time I see him, I'm running up to him like, I just be like, hey, and that be it. I just want him to know that I'm there. Yeah. And I'm thankful, man. Everybody who tagged me, thank y'all so much.
It's incredible, man. Listen, man, make sure you're following these ladies and also. Join the morning meetup, okay, themorningmeetup.com. It is the only community that gathers every single day. And there are a lot of people that are creating communities now, but I've literally been on a call every morning with a group of people for years. And we read a book every single morning. We read a chapter. Well, we read a chapter the day before, then we come on the morning and we discuss the chapter that we all read together. And we literally read 13 to 15 books a year as a community, chapter by chapter, piece by piece. And I'm not a natural reader like that. But I've been able to really get through so many books because of the community. So some people think I built the community as, it's a business model or for a community. I need the community.
Yeah.
I need it more than anybody.
I need to get back in the morning meetup.
Join us, man. Yo, and I tell you, it's some high-level entrepreneurs in there.
At the same time. It was heals and meditation. So I had to pick which one I did. I'm like, I'm healing. I need a damn meditation.
Heal, it's all good.
But I'm better now.
Yeah.
Because that's dope. To force you to read the book.
And y'all have events. I went to a big event. Y'all had at the park. So the morning meetup, we have a bunch of different events and stuff too.
Free for the community. So
join, guys. I'm going to be over there.
Join us. Yeah, okay. We'll have her speak on the call too. Okay.
Ooh, don't hype me up that day. Don't hype me up.
Yo, listen, man. Check us out. Please join the morning meetup. Get your trademark done, okay? And you're educating spa owners, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Spa, beauty, health, and wellness.
Just follow Six Figure Spot Chick because she got some money for you somehow. I don't know.
Period.
It's a bunch of different ways. But yes, thank y'all so much. We will be back Friday. Set your alarm. Noon, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Set your alarm and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Okay, it was 12:10 today.
She said 12:05.
It was some technical difficulties, but we'll be on 12 o'clock next week for sure. Yo, we love y'all, man. We out of here. Peace.
This was so phenomenal.
Right, so I don't know how to end it. You know how to end it? No. This is so ghetto at the end.
Oh.
You got to hit end broadcast. Go on.